Howdy guys, it's Rando Gamer here. We're launching another episode or session of Adventures of the Standing Bear. This is number 9, session 9 of the Standing Bear. This one picks up right where we left off last time, where Marcus Osiris had snuck out of the warehouse, and we didn't catch on that he was trying to run away until after he got in the carriage and started to take off. So it starts out with a chase sequence with the party kind of chasing him down, and once they get the information they want out of him, it leads them right to presumably where Kezurex is. So the rest of the session kind of follows up on that whole quest with Mhox, and whether or not we get some resolution will be seen. There's also some nice little inner party stuff with Cassandra and Zaphreal. There's also a little bit of moments with Throg and Engless and everything at the bar, but overall, pretty solid session. Like I said, it closes out at least part of the backstory for Mhox as we get closer and closer to kind of like closing out the party as a whole as far as character development and backstory resolutions. So if you like this session, please give it a like, and if you like this content, feel free to subscribe. It really does help, and I appreciate it whenever you guys can give me that type of support. But without further ado, session 9 of Adventures of the Standing Bear.
The bank and whatnot. In that downtime, excuse me, Endless was sort of like officially given his room at the main HQ in Urim, and it kind of was outfitted with furnishings that would sort of be to your tastes as an individual. And let's see here. I know at some point, Mhox and Cassandra had a conversation that more or less sort of talked about the idea of Cassandra's intentions of opening like a, vampire fight club, to put it lightly.
Vampire knighthood, excuse you.
And y'all kind of talked about the sort of like moral implications of what that could mean, and kind of came to a agreement that, like, if Cassandra were to like bring up these newly made vampires under the same sort of like philosophy that you guys were talking about, as far as like, what your intentions are as a vampire in the world, that things would kind of stay above board. Let's see here. Am I missing anything else from the tower? Because I know at some point y'all got, you went to, I'm not sure if it was Mystics and Wonders or if it was just you went to Mystics and Wonders to get a handful of magic items, and I think, I'm struggling to remember who got what, but I think Cassandra got some kind of potion, if I remember right.
Yes, let me see. I got a few potions actually. I got a potion of invulnerability that I was able to successfully replicate.
That's right. But oh yeah, Fia had a sort of grieving for Troxy in the moment, and was able to get a small tip of an antler from Troxy and sort of make it up into a necklace that she's now wearing. But while at the magic shop, Mhox started talking to the store clerk at the time, a younger female woman by the name of Sherry, and she kind of happened to be the daughter of the elderly couple who owned the farm that was originally attacked, that the Goosemans had looked into.
Fucking Goosemans.
With Sherry's help, you were able to give her the sort of earpiece that you had collected from some goons, and she was able to sort of give you a general location of the crossroads. see here. Was there anything that was Zaph? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure.
So I purchased a amulet of the devout that was not charged.
Oh, that's right. And you
And
blessed it from the Raven Queen.
Then
right?
I got a boon from the Raven Queen to enhance the object.
That's right. Has the exchange happened or?
It has not, and
Okay.
no one else in the party knows about it, except those who were at the shop when I bought the item. But no one knows about the interaction.
Before following up on this like pretty big lead as far as finding, what I'm trying to remember is if you, at that point, were looking for Marcus Osiris, or
No, we were just general on Kezurex. So
Right.
the most accurate was the crossroads. When we got to the crossroads is when we started doing research on Kezurex, and that's when we got the name Marcus.
Right. Before traveling to the crossroads, though, Throg ended up having a conversation with Zaphreal about potentially obtaining life once more, and the like what could potentially be some of the inherent struggles, or who knows, that could be in your way, in your sort of way of achieving that. Zaphreal, knowing that he's not quite powerful enough in his own faith to do something like this, but didn't necessarily shoot down the possibility. Am I missing anything up till this point?
I don't think so.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think you got it all.
Upon getting to the crossroads, though, however, the Standing Bear went to a prominent four-way intersection that is established here, almost nearly in the center of the crossroads, and sort of kind of staked it out for 6 or 7 hours, just to sort of kind of find any sort of clue as to where, a possible threat with of who you would eventually find out Marcus. But between Endless and Mhox's keen eye, you were all able to identify 3 different carts from vendors that had been marked with some sort of thieves' cant of some kind. And upon waiting for your perps to show up to the scene, the midnight hour started to take the time away when Endless noticed a few of unsavory fellows coming down the street. You guys ended up... By the way, the inn that you guys stayed at was the Four Corners. I just feel like that has to be said because I forgot that part. And through a sort of a team-up combo wombo beatdown, all of you were able to detain the perpetrators, and through a sort of torturous interrogation, were able to get the name Marcus Osiris, which seems to be sort of the ringleader in this whole sort of criminal operational system. And upon getting the information of the warehouse that Marcus was residing in, you all made your way and sort of tried to sell the idea that you guys were initiates of some kind. At which point, at some point during the conversation, Marcus started to get a little uncomfortable, and in a means to try to escape, asked the party to wait just a few moments while he went to go grab some papers or equipment, whatever it was. And after too many minutes passed, you all hear a slamming of warehouse doors from the other side of the warehouse, at which point the entire Standing Bear, in all its justice fury, barreled out of the warehouse with some with great lengths ahead of the others, just due to how fast some of the party members are. And
Oh yeah, that motherfucker ran.
so, this is what I would like to do. We need a little bit of a more chase sequence music.
Oh yeah, I'm on it.
And I'm just going to we're going to start this off as a skill challenge, and I'm going to say, just to give you guys a better fighting chance, we're going to have best 3 of 5 instances. You need to have more successes than failures. And this is how it's going to work. If you get more successes than failures, you will catch Marcus Osiris. However, if we have more failures than successes, he's going to get away.
Okay.
This chase sequence is going to start out with Marcus Osiris in the back of a carriage being pulled by 4 horses, and it's like waving. I'm thinking of like Beauty and the Beast. You know what I'm saying? The wagon's going across the road, just like sliding because of like recent wet weather, and the party chasing after it. Now, here's the catch. Out of these 5 attempts, a skill used cannot be repeated. So, if someone were to, for example, use an athletics check as a means to give them the extra leg in the chase, you know, like. Anyways, does that kind of make sense to you guys?
Yeah, so we're all doing basically like dexterity checks. And
No.
such.
So like, if someone uses athletics to like make the reason of like, this is how I catch up, the next person who steps up the plate can no longer use athletics. So you'll have to be creative. Like, and I'll take just about any skill check that you guys can make relevant to having a chase. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
cool.
history could even be something if you could use if you are creative enough for it. So,
Can we use spells?
Sure, but it will still come down to an ability check.
That's fine.
Does that make sense?
That's totally cool.
Like, we can weave into the ability check and the spell and how that kind of works in your favor, but we'll still be rolling an ability check. All right. So, let's just roll initiative, and we'll just go down the line like that. I realize best 3 out of 5 means potentially the 6th person in initiative. It could be over before everybody has a chance to say what they want to do. But
Even if it is, let it happen.
Let it happen.
We can
It
still-
is what
we
it is. What it
we can
is.
still have a situation where we have 2 lost. So like, it's fine. We'll just go with it. So, let me roll here. All right.
Me and Zaph are fucking about to do a sprint race together.
All right. So 25 to 20.
21.
21. I have a 16.
21. You said.
And my dex is
21.
a 20.
Yeah, Cassandra and Zaph.
Okay. That's funny that you say it's going to be you and Zaph, and then you guys are right next to each other in initiative. That's really
Yep.
I love how the dice can just like reflect reality. 20 to 15.
19.
Okay. 15 to 10. 10 to 15,
no.
10 to 5.
7.
9.
8 for Mox.
Wow, you guys.
Slow ass
English
bitches.
bringing up the rear.
Who was 9?
Fia.
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 And then
Fia,
English
Mox,
was
and then
8.
Engless. No, Engless was 7,
Mox.
so it'll be Fia, Mox, Engless.
Okay.
Don't forget, Cassandra. Engless has the Ring of Haste. He's gonna come like Sonic spinballing up on your ass.
In the rear, though.
Okay, at the top of the round, the carriage goes barreling down the road in a sort of eastern direction. This is the road, if followed, will eventually take you all the way to Collinsburg. That's the direction we're heading towards the mountains. and you just hear as like horses are neighing, and the streets are relatively quiet. There are a presence of guards, but at the moment the chase hasn't sort of given way to any suspicion. So, Cass, as everyone comes barreling out of the warehouse, what would you like to do?
Cass goes in a crouching position as she hisses and bares her fang. What's the guy's name?
Marcus.
As she yells, Marcus! Her Dracula cape forms on her as she casts haste, and
Cool.
she just disappears before the ground explodes. I'm gonna do an acrobatics check.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for me, and then we'll see how this goes.
Oh my god, it's 28.
Wow. Okay, first success. Right as you describe your vampiric form real quick for me.
Her eyes are glowing blue as all of her teeth look like it just looks like a shark's mouth as she's going full vampire mode. As her spirit shroud is gonna form and make that like almost like it kind of looks like Spawn's cape, where it looks like it's organically alive, but it's a very Dracula flavor.
Okay.
As like as she's running, it looks like wisps of bats are kind of coming off of the cape.
Cool. So like you just cast haste on yourself, and as this trail of vampiric energy follows behind you, the camera zooms up with a speed of your own to watch as Marcus looks out the window of his carriage behind him, and we see the glowing blue from your eyes reflected off of his as he gets back into his carriage. Zaph, your turn.
I think I'm gonna roll animal handling.
Okay.
I want to make this clear because I've been making the mistake just because Stormbreaker is typically a hammer, but Stormbreaker has been reskinned to a lance.
Yes.
And just want to make that clear for everybody because I've been calling it a hammer. You said it's raining outside?
No, but it has rained recently, so the roads are slick.
Okay. Zaphreal is going to shove his lance into the sky and activate the jump at will.
Okay.
And he's going to like crouch down, and the ground's going to crack as he shoots into the sky about 150 feet.
Okay.
And
Jesus Christ.
and like as he begins to start free falling towards our pursuers, I'm gonna whistle for Knowledgerin to come grab me out of the air.
And you just hear a thunderous lion roar echo in the clouds above you as you are picked up. Go ahead, roll that animal handling check. We could also call this a riding check if you'd prefer. Doesn't matter.
What is riding?
I think we based it off of Dex, right? Dex? I can't remember. We'll just go animal handling for the sake of it.
Okay, yeah, I already rolled anyway. That's a 13.
As you get up on Knowledgerin, the unexpected pace of this chase isn't immediately translated to Knowledgerin, and though you are able to sort of keep up an aggressive pace, you are not able to sort of make any extreme ground, giving us our first failure. Throg, you're up.
Did Cassandra go?
Yeah, Cassandra went first.
Oh. How far is the carriage, did we say?
We'll say at this point it's probably, we'll say like 100 feet away. I'm going to try and do my best to sort of stay away from like physical amount of feet, because it might get a little in the weeds that way. If it's relevant, then we'll bring it up, but if not, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if he's about 100 feet, I'd like Throg will move 40 feet and then throw the Titan ball at the carriage's wheels.
Okay. We'll call this attack roll. An ability. Well, this will apply to the rules. Now, an attack roll to the carriage is off the table as far as an ability check goes. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, recklessly.
Yes.
Natural 20, 37.
Oh my god. So,
And I do double damage already to constructs plus the crit damage.
so we'll say, earning your second success, you as you throw your huge iron ball, it nearly takes off the entire top of the carriage, exposing Marcus inside, who's now like cowering down below the whatnots. And we'll say, because of the type of damage that was sustained, one of the horses have now broken free from its like attachments to the wagon, and therefore is going to translate into a slightly slower max speed that this carriage can go.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm going to try to throw one of the party members as they come up next to me.
Oh.
With my bonus action impel throw.
Okay, sure. Does anyone want to offer up to be the throwee? I would say Cass and Zaph are off the table.
Anyone else want to get fucking just...
Mhox has already done it once from Zaphreal, so Mhox would do it again.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say, because of this throw, because of you throwing Mhox, it will give him advantage on whatever check he will make on his turn.
Okay, and that throw moves exactly 30 feet.
Perfect. Okay. At this point, you see Marcus like turn around, and he just starts like dumping out like bits and bobs, and this is essentially going to be like, you know, caltrops essentially. Not the biggest hindrance, but may play a role into an ability check not succeeding, as he continues to just urge the driver to faster. And because of the loss of the horse, isn't able to gain any. So the catch up is starting to sort of like look about 60 to 40, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Fia, you're up with Mhox on deck.
I was gonna use like cast bonfire or something to just do like fire in front of the horses, and
Okay.
use intimidation to kind of slow
Okay.
them down.
Slick, Rick.
I love it. Go ahead and roll an intimidation check for me.
It was a nat 1
Oh,
for a total
my
of
God.
12.
Damn.
So as you sort of fly up with your sort of phoenixy power, you reach out your hand, and down the road several blocks, a huge bonfire erupts out of the ground. Unfortunately, because due to the nature of where the fire was, it sort of spooked the horses to avoid what would have been a like collateral damage with a parked wagon on the side of the road. So that is going to be our second failure. Mhox, it's your turn, man, and this is going to decide it all.
Is there an open spot in the carriage next to Marcus?
Yeah, we'll say it could comfortably sit 2 plus the driver.
Okay, so coming out of his throw from Throg, so he's gonna kind of like roll and then take off sprinting, and then use Misty Step to pop into the seat next to Marcus. I would say Arcana check.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I'll allow that. I'll allow it. You get advantage because of the throw from Throg on this roll.
28.
Right as you start falling down from the apex of your throw, you go into a heroic roll to break the fall, and as you stand back up, you focus your blood hunter's strength towards the carriage, and boom. We're going to say this is a success as far as the skill challenge is going, but at this point, you guys have passed the test. He's not going to be getting away. Endless, would you please put the cherry on top?
Yeah, so Engless is bringing up the rear. This carriage is still hauling ass, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Engless kind of standing there, seeing everybody like take off and do their thing. He cracks his knuckles and says, I guess it's time to show everybody what a ranger can do. As he kind of like he does like the hand movements from Naruto, and then
Sure.
pushes them against the ground and uses conjure animals to bring a what was it? Fucking
Summon Jutsu.
no, a cheetah. He's gonna summon a cheetah.
Sure, okay.
And then for like my skill check, I want to use animal handling to see like how well I can ride this creature. And as a bonus action, he's going to activate his Ring of Haste, and with spell share, the cheetah will also get haste.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So, I like the angle you're going, but animal handling has already been used. Is there a different skill
shit.
that you could try to
Survival.
Survival.
insert here? Maybe
Survival?
survival? That I could count survival.
As a ranger, he could use his survival skills to communicate or control the animal at least.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh, come on, Engless.
And we'll give you advantage because technically there's already success at in arm's length reach. Right?
Okay, we'll take the advantage. 22.
Okay. So please tell me how in this form the carriage comes to a halt. As you're speeding down on a literal cheetah.
Yeah, you see Engless just like pass everybody as they're like streaks of blue like Sonic coming off of the cheetah as they're just hauling ass. He rears back on the cheetah to get it to jump as it leaps into the air to come and tackle down on the horses that are drawing the carriage.
Cool. And at which point, because of the sudden shift in weight, the carriage begins to sort of spin out as one of the horses becomes airbound and falls down and is being drugged, and it all comes spinning to a halt. If you want to play some more like interrogation-y type music, now's the time. And
Can we roleplay us all reaching that destination?
yeah, okay. We'll just go through initiative again, and we'll just say how everybody catches up to the stop carriage. Cass, how do you catch back up?
As Cass is watches the cheetah pass her, she's gonna misty step with her haste and just appear as a whole bunch of bats reform in front of Marcus and Mhox.
Cool.
As she's burying her shark amount of teeth at him and gripping onto the wood that it's cracking, and she goes, "Hi, Marcus. Miss me."
Glistening teeth in the moonlight, I might add.
Oh, there is saliva. There is absolutely saliva.
Beautiful. Zaph, how do you arrive on the scene?
Zaphreal is going to stay about 60 feet up on Knowledrin, and Knowledrin, like in his winged pod stature, is just going to act as if he's prowling, like just kind of circling in the sky.
Okay.
And Zaphreal is just going to perform a kata to let lightning kind of surge around him.
Sure. Okay, cool. Throg, how do you show up?
Yeah, Throg is just doing the best jog he can as he kind of comes up, and his Titan ball flies at him. He's like, "Ooh, that was a good workout."
Wow. Okay, Fia.
I was gonna do fly, but I didn't want to use a spell slot, so I came up with mage hand, kind of on fire, and I'm just gonna come in on top of my mage hand.
Hell yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit of a... Mage hand doesn't quite have the lifting power, but we'll say because you can sort of naturally float in your phoenixy form, the idea of sitting upon the mage hand is Yeah, it works. Okay, it's cool. Mox.
Already being in the seats, Mox is going to take this opportunity to activate his right, and pressing his trident into Marcus, he's going to use his brand of castigation so that he cannot escape again. Or more
Okay.
accurately, I will know where he's located at all times.
Okay. And Endless. After causing this huge wreck in the street, how do you finish it all off coming onto the scene?
English will he'll kind of jerk back on the cheetah to pull it off the horse and just kind of like ride it around up on coming in with everybody and up on uh Marcus, kind of like king of his pride. And
Okay.
he's a little smug about this, and
Okay.
as he approaches, the cheetah just kind of like lets out a roar.
Okay. Cool. Cool. As the standing bearer more or less surrounds Marcus in the middle of the street here, we'll say it's about 2 o'clock in the middle of the night. I would say because Mox has a trident pressed up against his Marcus's person, Marcus will like instinctually try to grab you could overpower him easily, but in an effort to sustain his life, is trying to grab the trident, and I'll give Mox the floor.
Oh, Marcus, don't worry. I'm not going to kill you. I'm just making sure that you're not able to leave again as a seared emblem of the standing bear appears on his shoulder.
Ooh. He just kind of. You all smell like burnt flesh, and it just like sends Cassandra wheeling.
Oh, she lets out a vampiric roar as she's like 4 inches away from his face with her shark
He
teeth.
just kind of like, but can't necessarily move too much because of the trident. As he looks up to Mox and the rest of the crew, definitely starting to look like a cornered animal. He looks back up to Mox with a slight hint of terror and disassociation to his face. What do you want? What do you want?
Well, we were just having a conversation. I think we're past the formalities, though. So, should we take this back to the inn, or would you rather go back to the warehouse where we started?
At which point, we'll say because Zaphreal is sort of flying around, you are noticing a handful of guards kind of coming down from a couple blocks away. Um, and he looks nervously around the streets. We can't talk here. We can't. It's somewhere more private. Uh, and he sort of points down further down the road another warehouse that he operates out of, and that could be a good place to talk.
Cass will. Oh, good.
Zaphreal's gonna fly down towards the guards further up the way and lamp knowledge
okay.
in.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Cass.
Cass is gonna get even closer to him, and she goes, "If you have any surprises for us, I will make you watch me drink them dry, Marcus."
He just looks to you and gulps.
The cheetah also lets out another roar.
No tricks, no tricks. Just follow me.
Throg belches. I didn't have a great lunch, honestly, but I could, partake in some human. That would be nice.
As Zaph lands to just a couple blocks up, you can, as you look over your shoulder, notice that the rest of the standing bear is now traveling together down the road. You approach the guards. What do you say?
I stand in the roadway and wait to be approached.
And as you do, as you're approached, you there! It's not safe right now. Please go indoors.
We've handled the situation.
Make a persuasion check. Or intimidation if you were leaning more that direction.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
So let me say it again. Oh, okay.
I guess he could come off as pretty scary with Knowledge right there. So I'll roll intimidation for more thematic approach.
Okay. Well, if you want knowledge involved, you should get advantage.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's fucking terrifying when you really think about it.
It's one better, but it still probably doesn't help. That's a 9.
They looked at you. Looked at Naldrin. Look, sir, we don't want any trouble. It's not safe. There's some sort of chase. And do you know where they've gone, at least?
I can lead you to where the incident happened. I was there to witness it.
Okay. So, you'll take them down the street. Are you trying to stall out right now?
Yes.
Okay, so instead of going through that whole conversation, go ahead and roll me like a persuasion check, I guess, just to determine how long you can entertain these guards at the scene of the crime of the crash.
11.
Okay. That'll buy some time. We don't know how much, though, as we cut back to the standing bearer. As you all enter this warehouse, it's about half the size as the other one. This looks to be like a textiles warehouse, and maybe due to like the economy of textiles, it's whatever. Smaller warehouse. We'll say Throg being the last ones to sort of enter the warehouse, you will notice how up the street, just where you guys came from, Zaphreal is now talking to what seems to be a group of 4 or 6 guards. And you get the impression that he may be trying to give you guys time.
Ah, good idea. Didn't think of that one.
So, as you all enter the warehouse, there is one scene. This warehouse is probably 20 feet by like 50 feet. And there is a singular long rectangular skylight that provides most of the light that's entering this warehouse at the moment. So it's quite dimly lit. And it smells of your grandma's house and like cotton and all sorts of different material. And in the center is a series of different workbenches that have sewing machines and whatnot. As Mhox, you persuasively have Marcus sit down at said bench.
All right,
And
Marcus.
I'll give you guys the floor.
I think we've already wasted enough of each other's time, so I'll be direct. How do you communicate with Kezurex, and what is your guys' end goal?
You see a awful amount of hesitation. You get the impression that he wants to say something, but like the forces at B keep his tongue silent. As he just looks at you nervously with the group standing in tow. Kezurex is a dangerous individual. And I have found quite a ludicrous following working in tandem. I don't know how much more you need to know.
Well, seeing as I already knew both of those things before we had this conversation with you, let's reattack something that is actually worth my time. Because as much fun as this has been, I'm pretty sure Cassandra would rather be feasting on something at this point in time.
And she's like purposely sitting in the shadows where her bright glowing eyes are just staring at him hungrily.
The darkness.
Yeah, while her cape kind of like weaves in and out from the shadows.
I love it. He just like looks over out of the corner of his eye and looks back. If you're trying to threaten my life, I can't die.
Well, that sounds like Cassandra could feed for an awfully long time then.
I have a spot on my wall. I could just hang you on some meat hooks and put a straw in your heart.
It
How's
is
that sound?
also apparent that he can feel pain, Cassandra.
I've also been really needing a new sandbag for a while. I busted the last one.
I'm just gonna I don't know who wants to lead the intimidation check, but go ahead and do it with advantage.
Aye, Captain.
Or a +5.
Let's see here. What's your intimidation, Elder? What's a plus?
I don't know. +6.
I got a +4. I'll back you up.
Okay.
Go ahead and you can pick advantage or +5.
I'll do the advantage. 23.
He just looks over. Look, even if I wanted to help you, look at this. And though the curse that you applied to him is still visible on his shoulder, he reveals his chest, and you can see the emblem of Kezurex sort of burnt into his sternum area. There are certain precautions that he's made in order for us to do business.
Cassandra's gonna walk over, as she kind of puts her claws kind of trailing down his chest, tracing the mark, and goes, as an artificer, I might be able to work something out with this.
Well, obviously you've got precautions. What information can you give us that you are still withholding? Because I guarantee there's something that you can share that Kezurex hasn't put a precaution in place for.
I don't know how to help you without hurting me. And it comes down to, who do I fear more? You? And he looks down. Or him? And he looks back up. Maybe you can help me. If you keep me alive, we could topple him. We could do that. And I could be spared. And with his destruction would secure my safety. Do you agree to these terms?
I don't see why not. We were already looking to get rid of Kezurex, so I'm not... We're going to need something more from you, I would say?
Because how can we trust him? Maybe I can hold on to him, just to ensure he doesn't run away. Right, pet?
He just gasps for air as he looks to you. When he spends time on this plane, I know where it is. I've been there several times. I've done a lot of business there. I've brought a lot of people there.
Oh, I'm sure that's exactly what we were looking for.
He looks extremely nervous. This man does not look mentally sound. And at this point is willing to do whatever it takes to save his life. At which point, he pulls out a map of the Urim Empire, and he circles an area in the Zilnex Hills. Here. It's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days from here. If you go north into the Zilnex Hills, and he describes a path that's arbitrary, and towards the end of his directions, he circles on the map, and it sort of gives an instant chill of trauma going down Mhox's spine, because the area that's circled seems to be in the relative area that your tribe once lived in.
Oh shit.
He puts down the pen, and in his sort of state, drops it in such a way where ink now smears across part of the map. As he looks up, very nervously has a small sheepish grin. Okay. I'm good to go, as he sort of like smiles unsuredly.
Cassandra's gonna look to the group.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've already branded you. There's not a single place on this plane of existence that you go that I will not know where you're at.
What stops him from warning his little daddy?
He gets nervous again, because as much as he wants to be out of the situation, he realizes you make a solid point.
He can't die. Let me just hold on to him.
He just looks nervously towards Mox.
Yeah, I can hold on to him too. I could always use somebody to talk to when I can't sleep. It's honestly would be nice.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
He's all like chained up, and he's just
Yeah, we can keep him. We can keep him chained up, and I'll just carry him around. I think it's a win-win.
I mean, it's not my authority. I'm not the leader of the Standing Bear on what the ultimate decision is, but...
As Marcus begins to look around, trying to determine who out of the group is the leader, looks towards Endless, donning a smuggish grin just as before. Endless, what's the decision on Marcus's fate?
He kind of looks around at the group. Can you remind me real quick of what everybody else's thought process was? Like who was all in for keeping him and who was all for letting him go?
I mean, seems like Mox is indifferent. Throg and Cass are on the side of keeping him. Fia and Zaph haven't spoken up yet.
Zaph isn't aware of this conversation.
Oh yeah, that's because Zaph's fucking talking to the guards.
Cassandra, it's implied that she's probably going to feed off of him because he can't die. And Throg's going to use him as a teddy bear.
So yeah, I guess the only person who hasn't spoken up yet is Fia.
Yeah, and English will turn to Fia and be like, Fia, please share your thoughts with me before I make a final verdict.
You hear whimpering coming from Marcus under his breath.
The cheetah growls again.
I was gonna go with whatever Mox thought was best. I say since he's branded, it doesn't really matter if we let him go, but if we want to have fun with him, like some members seem to want to do, why not keep him? I don't know.
As he just like...
You see, like, English kind of, like, he gets off of the cheetah. He's been sitting on top of the cheetah this entire time. He gets off of the cheetah and beckons for it to stay by his side as he kind of paces back and forth, and he kind of thinks, and he walks over to Marcus and looking between both Mox and Cassandra, says, I can see beneficial sides on both, between keeping him with us and close under a watchful eye or a tooth.
She sniffed the air.
Also, where he is branded, Mox knows where he's at, it could play beneficial in our favor to kind of see where this little rat scurries off to. And he gets real close to Marcus, almost like comically touching noses with him.
Sure.
You do anything, and I mean anything, out of the ordinary, and I will let my little vampiric friend hurt you, as well as the big guy. And you better believe I will summon a horde of cheetahs to pull you apart. You may not be able to die, but it is very, very clear that you can feel pain. Do you and I have an understanding, Marcus?
While still tips of nose touching, he just shakes very childishly of the head. I mean, nods, rather, sorry. And he just sort of stands up, does like a careful step back or two, does a little polite bow of the head, and goes towards the entrance of the warehouse.
Cassandra's eyes just follow him like a predator.
I swear to God, if we sit here and he runs off again, I'm literally gonna lose it.
Kind of
Okay.
anticipating your guys' pushback, Mox, holding his trident, kind of like twists it as like blood tendrils go along the length of the trident, and then a red mist forms a trail following as Marcus leaves. Basically, it's like the in-game like pathfinder sort of thing.
Oh,
where-
okay, yeah, like Eagle Vision almost.
Yeah.
What a blood-soaked trail for the follow.
And as Marcus quietly and eventually starts to sort of disappear in the dimly lit warehouse, he opens the warehouse doors when suddenly you hear, "You there!" as the guards that Zaph was able to stall, but unfortunately not long enough, now are not necessarily apprehending, but now questioning and interviewing Marcus, which at this point is going to probably be the best way to get the fuck out of here. So can I just get a group stealth check from you real quick?
Absolutely.
Oh God.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Hey, I'm proficient at that. 22, my good sir.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
22.
As we all kind of get the cue to get the fuck out, Zaphreal is going to use Fog Cloud.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll give people advantage retroactively then, if it mattered. Did anybody roll below 18?
Yes.
Yes. I'm supposed to roll at disadvantage because I have my armor.
Twice, yes.
And I aid with Zaphreal by casting Pass Without Trace.
Oh yeah, this is like the time to use Pass Without Trace.
Yep, Engless will do that. It has a +10
Plus
bonus
10 to everybody's stealth roll. So what is that retroactively again?
That puts me at 27.
Puts me at 32.
That puts me
Okay.
at 32.
25.
Perfect.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think it puts me at like a 20, yeah.
Cool. And go ahead, Mox.
How do you want to approach it? So I rolled again with the knowledge that I should have just rolled a straight roll. Do you want to take that one, or do you want to take one of the disadvantage rolls that I started with?
I'll just take that one. That's fine.
Okay, because when I re-rolled it, I got a nat 20.
Oh, perfect.
When we Misty Step, can we like bring someone with us?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
You would need a spell like Dimension Door or
Fair enough.
Did we just like do a smoke bomb, like
Batman exit.
kind of
yes,
thing?
exactly. A Batman
But
exit.
it kind of fits because it had just post-rain, so it almost looks like a fog rolled in following the rain,
Right,
so it's like
right.
actually
No,
perfect
no,
timing.
It's perfect.
So we're running out the exit, right?
Yeah, we'll say in the next 30 minutes, in order to stay off of the main roads here in the crossroads, you take alleyways and sort of out and about paths to get back to the Four Corners Inn, where if you guys would like to, can reconvene. It's at this point about 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'd like to grab what's his face in the confusion.
Who?
Without like under everybody's nose.
Marcus.
Marcus, yeah,
gets
whatever
stuck
his
in the
face
other
was
room,
in the
right?
smoke confusion.
I'm gonna say that that's not necessarily like
Damn.
Like that's not gonna be like he's being interrogated by guards. I don't think there's gonna ever be a world where that.
Oh, I thought we were going out the same entrance kind of thing.
I assume. I mean, I guess I didn't say it out loud, but who's to say there isn't another door into this motherfucker? You know.
Probably, yeah.
Cass is gonna just do the bat form shit in a cloud of bats and basically head back to the inn.
Cool. So as you guys get back, there is some resemblance of a nightlife here. It's pretty sad though. Like most of the people who are awake at this hour are heavy into their mugs, and there is a bard playing at this hour, and you understand why he's playing at this hour because he's absolutely awful. It's a mix between slam poetry and sort of alternative, like, sad boy ballads, if you will. Like, for example, one song he calls Mother's Basement, and it's a song about how his mother's really overburdening him and he can't succeed in life. It's pretty bad. His lute's out of tune, for fuck's sake. Okay, that's it. That's the scene. No one else is sitting at the tables. There's 4 patrons at the bar. 2 of them are passed out. One of them's barely talking, and the other one's just kind of chilling. That and the bard in the corner.
Not now. I'll wait till everyone does their thing, but Cass wants to find a moment to speak to Zaph.
Okay. Do you guys want to order anything? Or do you guys just want to...
Yeah, Mhox is going to ask for the strongest spirit that they have.
Same.
The full bottle.
Same.
Okay. That'll run you about 8 gold.
I'm just going to go ahead and subtract that too.
Oh, okay, yeah, 2 bottles. We'll say they come back with, we'll call it, we'll call it M Peak whiskey, and it's a very rare whiskey that you don't necessarily find that often from the Meadoff Kingdom, Meadoff Kingdom, like where the dwarves and shit are at. Ever since the war, they haven't been able to import this shit, right? So like, the remainder of this M Peak whiskey is quite rare, and it is lovely. It's very smoky and has a lot of earthy tones. And because of the bottles being purchased, the house offers up a sort of potato platter that has different like fried variations of potato with like what looks to be some sort of cheese and chili mixture in the center that you can sort of dip. And yeah, right before you guys start to chow down and maybe pour some drinks for everybody, whoever would like to indulge, you hear, and this next one is called "Why Am I So Lonely?" As he starts to sort of plunk, conk, kink, conk, conk, conk. Why am I so lonely? As he begins to perform his next song.
Oh, Throg raises the entire bottle as he's chugging it. I agree, man.
He just gives you a peace sign as he sheds a single musician tear.
Oh yeah, Throg's like crying.
Oh my God.
Cass will respond to him and go, "It's because you're a shitty bard."
And it just like full stop. Oh, yeah. Oh. This next song is called "Why Am I So Bad at Everything I Do?" And he begins to play a different song.
Engless like taps Cassandra on the shoulder. He's like, "Sweet, love this one."
Oh my
She
God.
just glares at you.
This isn't the first time you've ran into this guy.
She just glares at you, so full-hearted glare.
I have his whole album.
Endless. What is this musician's name?
Oh
Since
God,
you've seen him before, right?
His name is Thwomp.
Okay, sure. Does he have a surname?
His signature move is the Thwomp Stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Thwomp stomp, but it's
Where
like
he
a
falls on his
slower
face.
stomp.
Right.
Like a depressed stomp. It's like thwomp.
Thwomp
He
the
goes for
melancholy.
he goes for a crowd surf, but no one catches him like Jack Black in School of Rock.
Thwomp the
Yeah.
melancholy, I like that.
Thwomp the melancholy.
Oh,
Yes.
I love it. We'll say Thwomp the Mel for short.
Oh
The
yeah.
melon artist.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
Nice.
enough. Let's get
I love
back to
this
the matters at
RP.
hand. Let's not get into this NPC any longer.
I vote we bring him along.
Oh my god,
I
Cassandra
mean,
will kill him.
the right price to buy anybody's service.
Listen, we don't need an Urshu in this party.
No, we do not.
Hey. I feel attacked.
Well, I mean, to be honest, if we were to like hire his services, Legends of the Stand-in Bear will go down in song for history.
Written by the worst
Exactly.
musicians.
So who would
At,
listen to it?
at exclusively dive bars at 3 a.m.
Right.
As they should be. As they should be.
That's funny.
So, who all would like a small glass of this MP Twisty?
I would.
I think Zaphreal will pass.
I was gonna order cheese fries, but since she brought over this fried platter of whatever, I'm just like going ham on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the perfect food that you want to be eating at 3 in the morning. Anybody else? I know Throg and Mhox are going to Endless.
Engless is actually gonna ask if they have anything like a little more shittier than what they just brought out.
Oh yeah, it's the go-to beer. Like it's the poor man's beer for the Urim Empire, and it's known as Feather Ale, and it's like as low as shelf as beers you can buy. Like
It's basically
say it's
Keystone
the
Light.
equivalent- Yeah, or like Pabst. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. English wants a flagon of that.
Perfect, and that'll run you exactly 5 copper pieces. It's pretty cheap.
Throg was gonna ask if they had any live animals.
Unfortunately, Throg, there are no live animals. The only live animal within
Or the
like,
2 sleeping people at the bar.
Yeah. Like honestly, like even Naldrin is like probably the best you're gonna get. as
Give him
far as
like a
live
live
animals.
chicken, and he just bites his head off.
So, Zaphreal, I have a proposition.
Oh god.
What is a friend?
If per se, could you regrow limbs?
You'd be familiar with the process. You may not have. the
I
ability
may
to
not
do
have the
it.
capabilities, but one who were to cast it on me would not require any reagents.
You know what? You know what? Probably a silly question to me. I'll just not ask it.
Well, I mean, let me turn this back on you, Throg.
Oh my god.
You are of the Graveborn, are you not?
I'm pretty sure. I look like I am. I feel like I am.
There's still
So I am.
studies on the anatomy and the molecular changes within your own body. Are you sure you are not able to regenerate?
You know, that's a pretty good question. Is there a knife around?
I only
Throg.
jest, Throg. I only jest.
Throg, let's not go cutting off limbs. Let's not do something you might regret later.
I was only gonna cut my finger. Jeez.
Oh my god.
No couth.
So, as your feather ale comes in, which, just for flavor, if y'all don't remember, the feather is like the icon of the Empire. It's like as if you're buying a cheap beer with the American flag on it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
As y'all begin to get further in... Oh, Cassandra, were you drinking?
No, Cassandra has drank quite a bit in just this night.
Oh, okay.
She has even loosened her. Some may not notice, but she has loosened her padded armor jacket a little bit around her stomach.
The equivalent of just doing the couple of buttons from a...
Just a couple of buttons.
You know what I mean? Okay. So, as the night starts to replay in your guys' heads as you kind of wind down from the very intense chase sequence, who would like to have the floor?
I'll go
No.
last.
Yeah, Cassandra was saying that she wanted to talk to Zaph.
But last. Everyone else get their turn.
After pouring to whoever was partaking of the whiskey, Mox would kind of swirl it a little bit, kind of staring into it. Well, on the bright side, it looks like my tribe being wiped off this plane of existence at least served some purpose and wasn't just casual murdering on Kezeric's part. I don't even need the map. I know exactly where it's at.
Oh, good, I can't read them anyways.
Mhox, I hope that this brings you great relief. But I'm sorry for how close this may hit the home.
I thank you, Zaphreal. Funny enough, I was at peace before this. I'm not sure where I'm at the moment. It's more the blinding rage I felt after it happened is just beneath the surface. And the knowledge that it serves no purpose is the only thing keeping it at bay at the moment.
I will tell you from personal experience. Now don't take this as me trying to deter you from your path. However, a warning. Vengeance and revenge of any kind often does not relieve one's soul. The threat that is imminent towards this plane of existence must be eliminated. And I have promised my aid to you. But my advice to you is to find inner peace, because what we accomplish with this quest may not give you what you seek.
No, I agree. There is no solace in what comes next. Just the mission.
I am here for you, friend.
Mox's gonna throw this bitch back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And God, does it burn, dude? Like it burns going in, burns going down. But you know, that the smokiness starts to overpower the earthy tones when chugged in the manner that you are. But that's some goddamn good whiskey. Those dwarves know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody else want to have a spot on the floor before I send it over to Cassandra?
Fia is just going to chime in and say, like, she's a little bit out of character, I guess, and a little bit out of turn. But she's like listening in to Zaph and Mox, and she's like, I vote we just burn it all to the ground.
Cassandra cheers to that.
There's a little bit of spark for Mox. Well, we'll see what's there. It's been burned to the ground once.
Hey, honestly, I'm always down to throw down. We know that. But for you, Mox, this is some fucked up shit right here. And honestly, when we get there, I'm gonna thrash some heads just for you, man.
Thanks, Throg. I think we're a complete party of people that have had some fucked up shit happen.
Well, it's about time we fuck up some shit ourselves then. Let's go find these bastards.
Wow. Cassandra.
She'll find a moment where maybe when Zaphreal is heading towards his room or something, and she'll kind of just like come out of the shadows and go, Zaphreal, can we speak?
Of course, friend. I'll tell you though. I've stopped getting startled by your sudden appearances.
She smiles, showing her fangs as she's like, I'm a drama queen. What can I say? I want to apologize to you, Zaph.
For what reason?
Do you remember when we last had our talk? And you asked me, do I see myself as a monster?
I do.
You saw that tonight. And it is something that I do struggle with. But I apologize showing that to you. With the group of scoundrels or whoever. That was uncouth of me, some would say.
Cassandra, may we take this to your room?
She, her face actually gets a little flushed. She's like,
oh my
sure.
gosh.
Why not?
Misreading potentially what that was supposed to be.
You totally took her off guard, and she doesn't really. Her mind goes to a few places and goes, yes, come this way.
And just walking down the hall into your room, it's a simple flat with like a straw type of mattress, a simple bedside table, and a chest at the foot of the bed to keep bigger personal belongings.
She's sat on the edge of the bed.
Zaphreal, with arms locked behind himself, will kind of look out in his stereotypical stoic pose. I don't hold that against you, or anyone in the party for that matter. This is a mission that is of dire importance to our friend. Cassandra, the thing that I am bothered by, we are too strong to be dealing with petty thugs. What we did tonight, over everything that had been done, we put many lives at risk, whether they were deserved or not. The power that we wield and control, for good or for evil, cannot be relinquished in the middle of town.
Agreed.
Though I feel
I agree with you.
accomplished, though I feel accomplished for what we were able to achieve, I can't help but feel guilt. That what we are ultimately trying to do is for the betterment of mankind and for the lives of those on this plane of existence. But is our amount of force necessary?
She kind of puts her. She kind of like crosses her leg.
Hold on,
Uses
you're breaking
she,
up just a little bit. You should roll that back.
Kind of crosses her arms and she kind of looks out the window at the night sky. She kind of crosses her legs and folds her arms as she kind of arches her back a little bit and looks at the night sky. Not that amount. I mean, killing that filth, sure. But we did steamroll them.
Regardless of ideals, I don't care who it is.
Steamroll, get it? Because a steamroller. It's a ale catch.
Yeah, the joke's
As she kind of folds her arms again. Yep.
Anyone of any power put in that kind of pressure will do anything to bend to our will. And if getting information and interrogation is going to be our way of completing our missions. I don't know how much longer I can be a part of it. It goes so far against my ideals.
Her lips part for a second as her eyes kind of widen.
You're kind of breaking up just a little bit.
That. She kind of. She's good. Let me drop out. Drop back in 1 second.
There's a little bit of a delay I've noticed too.
Hello?
Standing Bear to Dre.
Stupid right now.
Oh,
What?
We hear you now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now we cannot if you're talking.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
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 Awesome possum. Her lips are gonna part as eyes kind of widen, and none of us want. Other kind of comes to him again. I don't want that. She kind of looks away. I've learned a lot from you, Zaph, and from one paladin to another. I have quite a respect for you.
I appreciate that. I guess I'm wondering if we are upsetting the balance too much. And that if our actions of immense force will create more force to come backwards.
I think from the stories I've heard of you here to a still a young.
Hey, dog. I'm sorry to cut you off, but we can't hear anything that you're saying.
Yeah, it's a little choppy.
Engless. Maybe he needs a guiding hand on keeping that balance.
Oh, there it goes. Try just quitting out of Discord rather than leaving the channel.
Maybe let's take a small 5 and let her figure it out.
Yeah, we can take 5 if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, because we're gonna try to redo some of that convo you had with Zaph.
Sure.
I don't know where the best part to pick up at. It was. We'll just pick up at your rebuttal of what you went on to say to Zaph.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
So she kind of her lips kind of part in almost like a shock value as her eyes kind of widen, and a little bit of color comes to her cheeks as she kind of looks back at the window. Zaphreal, I don't think anyone would want you to leave. I definitely would not want you to leave. From what I've heard a bit about your leadership to the team now under the inexperience of Engless, he is as a goofball as he is, as I remember him as, he is taking up the reins quite well. And there is a distinct difference in the way you do leadership. But maybe he just needs a guiding hand a little more to truly be what you all built the Standing Bear to be.
I see where you're coming from. But I have no problems with how Endless is running the guild. In fact, I think it's a fresh breath of air. My problem, I feel that our interference with petty thieves and lower threat individuals is inappropriate. It's necessary for our mission, and I understand. But anyone under our force will bend to our will.
You're right. And maybe the group just needs to understand that and have that put in check. I will do better. She kind of sighs as she scratches her cheek again. May I be a little more uncouth with you?
Feel comfortable to be as you are, Cassandra.
You are I know that we've butted heads and there have been strong emotions, but from one paladin to another, I have looked up to you a bit as an example. You kind of strive me to want to be better, even though I know what I am and I accept what I am. I do wish to be better, and she kind of sighs a little bit. She's like tapping her gloved hand on her kneecap. How do I say this? she kind of laughs a bit. I know that you are no. I know that you are recently, I'll just say it, recently speaking to this Maria woman. But if for any reason that doesn't work out, maybe you could give this vampire lady a chance.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And her cheeks are like full on red.
Zaphreal coughs in response.
You know what? I'm so sorry. And then she just fucking poofs into a whole bunch of bats and just flies out the window.
Oh shit. Zaphreal, any last words?
Zaphreal will just kind of like, well, exactly what I'm doing. And he's going to lay the amulet of the devout on her pillow.
Cool. Can you give us a brief description of that again?
The amulet of the devout is it's like a necklace with like almost like prayer beads that go up to the bottom with like a crystal that's imbued with the energy of the Raven Queen. This has been specifically requested by Zaphreal, and the boon was granted to make this an epic amulet of the devout.
Wow.
But he puts it down and then leaves with a contemplative mind.
Wow. We'll just assume you go off to bed. At this point, it's close to 5 in the morning. I'll give. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to because there's not a way in D&D Beyond to transfer an item from one character to another. You can just add the amulet of the devout to your inventory as an epic, and I'm going to put a little note that is attached with it. So you can copy and paste this into the note tab in the weapon description if you want, because that's where I had it initially. But you can share this note with the party if you want, but I'll give you that option.
Oh wait, you actually typed out a note?
Mm-hmm.
What? Wow.
Oh, that's cool. Cassandra will she's actually basically caught into the wall right outside of her room with just an absolute red face as she hears some leaves of kind of reappear in there. like a PM and kind of down the. Can you?
What now?
You're breaking up again.
Bro, you might have to just stay on your phone and data. Like your Wi-Fi just isn't doing it.
Yeah, let me. 1 second. I just got home, so it just transferred, but
Oh.
No, I got you. Your Wi-Fi is just having some issues.
yeah. So, could you kind of describe how it looks?
Yeah, there's a piece of like yellowed parchment. It seems like it's been sitting on Zaphreal for a minute. But it has it's like a prayer bead necklace with like a amulet. Has like a purplish glow to represent the Raven Queen's power. And I'd almost like make it akin to an amethyst with a darkened purple glow from the inside.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool. She'll look at it, and she'll smile as she'll wrap it. She'll wrap it. She'll put it on her neck, and she'll actually kind of undo the top part of her padded jacket to kind of show it, almost in a way of like showing it off. And she'll just kind of be like, "It means nothing. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird." And she just kind of lays down in bed and just stares at the ceiling.
Do you open the note?
Oh, she opens the note. Sorry.
You don't have to.
No, I forgot there was a note.
Like I said, you can read it out to the party if you want, but that's what the note reads. It's messaged to you.
Okay, let me see here. 1 second. In Discord? Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna kind of look at it and just kind of smile as she's gonna fold it and kind of press it into her padded leather armor where her heart is, and kind of leave it there.
I will tell you that this is a very nice item for a paladin to have, so I recommend giving that a read.
Yeah, she's kind of.
You started breaking up at the last part there.
She said she's just humming happily in a way. She's kind of looking at the ceiling.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything significant before we go to bed in the wee early morning hours?
Has everybody still just been like sitting downstairs drinking away?
Assumedly,
Pretty much.
Until y'all decide to pucker out, I would assume that's kind of the case. Like, I'll say maybe at this point, because of Throg's appetite, another round of that like fried potato platter has been ordered, and more drinks if you guys continue to keep drinking.
Oh yeah, Throg's going all night with it.
Is Thwomp still playing?
At this point, we'll say he has finished his set, and the 5 o'clock set is now arriving. It's this gentleman seems to be a gnome who's about probably 250 years old, and he is wearing a pair of bagpipes, which is an odd instrument to use at such an early hour.
I have a suggestion for the name.
Okay, let's hear it.
The Gnome Tones.
Okay, sure. Yeah, okay.
Engless would have like kept up with Throg, just ordering the bottom shelf beer all night long with him until like he's at the point to where he's. I wouldn't necessarily say like a contest. He's just been like trying to have a good time with you, just up drinking.
Okay, I was about to say because you'd lose.
Yeah.
At the point before he just like passes out on the table, he looks at you and he goes, "Frog, do you know who I don't miss?"
Oh, who would that be, buddy?
Evelyn.
I knew you were gonna say
Like,
I don't miss her either, my guy. I don't miss her either.
like, who did she think she was? Just toying with me and my achy, breaky heart?
Oh no.
I,
Buddy, I feel you 100%. She was nothing but a low down conniving whore.
you know,
Oh shit.
Throg, your company has taught me anything. Is that you are all I need in the world. And he just like at that last note just like flumps over onto the table and starts snoring.
Oh yeah, Throg like wipes a tear off his eye. Oh, I've never had so much company this late in the hour. It's nice.
All you need is Throg. Okay, so that's how. Endless, do you want to spend the night out here, or do you want to make your drunken ass back to your room?
Oh no,
Throg will
he's
carry
out.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, Throg will carry him back to his room,
Okay.
and then Throg will continue to drink the bar dry.
Okay, you have literally the money to do it. Well, maybe not 100%, but so you're not going to sleep.
Throg doesn't sleep, or at least he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah, that's right.
require
God damn
any
it, I
sleep.
forgot.
He
Yeah.
really doesn't need to eat or drink either, but he does it because it at least is fun.
Okay, so Throg, go ahead and roll a um, d10 and times that by 10, and that's the no. Yeah. Times it by 10, and that's going to be the sort of the bill you end up running for the night.
Okay, 60 gold.
Okay, yeah, you end up spending about 60 more gold, but yeah, you get pretty, you maintain a level of alcohol in your body to, probably knock out an elephant.
I was about to ask, being undead and also immune to poison, like, would it take a massive amount to get drunk?
I'm gonna say this: you're immune to poison, and technically, I guess you could classify that as like alcohol. However, because of like, though you're considered your own race as a humanoid on this plane of existence, your detachment from the human race is very like close in like a evolutionary sort of way. So I'm just going to say, because you used to be human in the past, you can still get drunk.
Okay. Oh, he's all for that. And
Okay.
that's all he does.
Mox.
Mox will have maybe 3 or 4 whiskeys neat,
Okay.
but after that, he'll give the bottle over to Throg as he goes up to do like his normal like evening ritual, uh, cleaning his tridents, all those things. The only thing abnormal for his ritual is he's going to continue working on his kind of design for his cabin and sort of the plans for the lake back in Windshire, kind of as a like a cathartic. Um, he's looking at it as a this might be the last mission sort of thing, and he needs to be at peace after this. Whether that means he lets whatever the outcome is go, or he just retires from adventuring, this might be it for him because he hasn't found solace in going out and hunting demons and all these things, but he has found peace during his time in Windshire.
Gotcha. And I'll just say to add to those sort of like thoughts that you are sort of mulling over in your mind, another thought of Kesric. Like, what is the fate of Kesric? And what's that going to mean to you? Because at this point, you've gone through you've experienced some growth that has allowed you to reevaluate sort of your circumstances and come to a certain amount of peace. So, the fate of Kesric is must he die? And if that's true, what is the reason? and that sort of like kind of circles around in your head, and I'll say you definitely, because of the amount of alcohol you consumed, is enough to sort of help you lull yourself to sleep, but you can't help but have these thoughts persist right until the moment you go unconscious. And Fia, did you want to have a little diddly do as you're drinking the night away?
No, I'll just stay up with Engless and Throg. I'll probably retire a little bit before Engless, but
Okay.
I was really enjoying these fries and the fried potatoes. You'll notice that every once in a while, Fia will burn a fry in between her fingers and eat like a toasted fry.
Okay, like just intentionally just char it.
Yeah.
She likes the ashy taste.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting take on fries. I like it.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, as the night comes to an end, the standing bear is going to sleep right as the sun is rising in the sky.
Hey, you're on Cassandra's schedule.
Yeah. So we'll say the majority of the party will be waking around the mid-afternoon hours between 2 and 3. And some may wake up with quite a bit of a hangover. Some got off easy, but a quick cup of shitty coffee and more greasy food served down in the tavern should be just enough of a cure, at least to quell some of the pain. As the group go ahead, Cassandra.
I think Cassandra will probably be the last one to come down. She's like touching up her makeup a little extra than normal.
Oh,
trying to make herself look nice and be like, be confident, be cool, don't make it awkward. It didn't happen. And as she's gonna close like the button to the top of her padded gear, the necklace kind of disappears, so she kind of leaves that undone before she does head down.
Okay, so basically making it visible is what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd say that Zaphreal would have woken up a bit early, and is doing essentially what is akin to like circus tricks with Knowledgerin for the kids outside.
Oh, okay.
Like the street urchins just putting on a little show.
Standard hero stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throg would definitely join in and be juggling.
Perfect. Yeah, dude, you could just like be lifting up like benches on the side of the road with kids just sitting
with
them,
kids in them, or like whole carriages and a horse.
Right. Yeah, we'll say because of this, I'll give you both a fate point, inspiration, whatever have you. That's beautiful. Does anybody else want to make their entrance?
Cassandra will watch from afar.
Right.
Mhox would come down at a reasonable hour since he didn't drink too heavy, and kind of order something a little bit lighter, just because it was greasier, heavier food the evening before.
Sure.
Maybe like a trout or like salmon.
Oh yeah, for sure. They have quite a bit of salmon. A lot of fish moves through the crossroads, so yeah, for sure.
But despite the different appearance of Cassandra, he is definitely not on that level. He is in his own thoughts, preoccupied at the moment. So
so I guess we can have Endless sort of take the floor. Oh, hold on. I just realized.
I'll say what I was gonna do. It's simple, but if they were still doing the circus act when I came down, I would join.
Yeah, for sure.
And do like some sort of like hula hoop on fire type situation.
Like,
maybe have like Knowledgerin go through it or something.
Okay. Perfect. You also get a fate point. I love it. You guys put on a little show for the kids. It's great.
And then I'm gonna get if they have like an equivalent of a breakfast burrito.
Okay, nice.
For sure. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, definitely. And it just like has edge. Some of the same like chili cheese dip that you had last night with the
Look
platter,
at that face.
and some of the potatoes and some ham in there. It's honestly really good.
Yeah, Sophia's downing that just like she was the fries last night. She's just like really enjoying the food here for some reason.
So Endless, I'll give you the floor. Everybody's come in and now like eating. Oh, hold on, I've just realized again. You know what? It doesn't matter. Mhox. Everyone is now sort of gathered around eating, kind of like having the typical small talk in the morning. If you wanna take the floor.
Well, we know where he is, or at least where he most likely should be. I won't necessarily rush that we need to go immediately, but I think the sooner the better.
Yeah, pish posh. Let's go. I'm all for it.
I love the enthusiasm, Throg.
You know, honestly, it's more because I'm just tired of sitting around this bar. The bars have been nice and all, but I'm really tired of hearing music right now. So let's go kick some ass. I'd rather hear the screams of people getting murdered than people playing music.
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna finish packing my things and make my way over to the airship, and we'll make our way. It should be easy enough. If he said it was 3 or 4 days by ground, it should only take us a day or two by air.
For sure. Okay. So,
As everyone's heading out, I want to stop Cassandra.
all right.
But I'll wait until everyone's done their thing.
No, it's okay. We'll just pick it up. We'll just assume everybody's getting ready to leave.
Zaphreal seems to be holding like an awkward level of like silent tension for a minute, trying to search for the words to say. Listen, I'm not great with these kinds of. I hope you enjoy your necklace.
As she kind of like clicks her nails together. I did. That was very thoughtful. Thank you so much. I adore it greatly.
I only wish that it doesn't come off as an apology for my awkwardness.
No, not a ha. As color kind of goes back to her cheeks as she like kind of anxiously taps her ungloved claws on the table. No.
There is something that you must know about it, though. While we were flying here on the airship, I communed with the Raven Queen.
Her eyes widen a little bit. And she answered to you?
She did.
Wasn't she just... And her eyes kind of look down, it's a little more serious. As her hands kind of the tip of her nail traces the necklace. Isn't she just awe-inspiring?
There's a common trait of malevolence that comes with speaking with higher beings.
Yes.
But she views you in very high regard and was more than willing to help me with this gift to you.
She smiles. Man, does that not warm a very cold heart?
My intention for bringing you to your room, I understand how I may have misled.
Oh, no. No. When the conver. Ha ha ha.
Eject,
Is anyone else?
eject.
Is anyone else around us right now?
No, we'll say this conversation is happening as everybody goes to pack.
I had meant to give this to you on a special occasion, and your inner strength inspired me. What you had been able to do to resist your urges against our most recent advancements in this quest. It showed me how strong of a person that you actually are on the inside. And
I'll continue.
It just means a lot that despite that, you were still able to apologize to me for the urges that you had. I just don't want you to apologize for being yourself anymore. I like you for who you are.
Her cheeks go like extremely red as she just kind of scratches it. Thank you. And just so you know, what I said yesterday, it's no big deal if feelings don't feel that way. I know this Maria person and stuff, but
I would like to talk to you about that more.
And she just kind of like awkward laugh.
In a more maybe when we're not in a public space like this. There's a lot of darkness that's still in my past that I need to get over. If you would be willing to lend me your ear.
It's always for you. I will always lend my ear or shoulder to you. You just ask when. As for me, my darkness of my past. I mean, well, of course, she like aims at her teeth. Well, darkness just surrounds me, but I try to be a bit of a brighter light, right? She kind of looks to the side.
No, Lord.
I don't know about you, Cassandra, but I'm ready to knock some heads around.
Absolutely, I need to send souls to the Shadowfell anyway, so why not? After you.
And as he lets like a cold sweat kind of.
She's gonna put on her fencing gear because she's still like blushing very hard, and so she's like putting on fencing gear to make it much easier. Her day helmet, basically, so just make it easier.
Okay, so with that, we're going to Star Wars swipe transition to the next day, as you guys have been flying overnight and most of the evening of yesterday, and we come upon the Zilnex Hills. Though you've never traveled to your village by air before, there is some sort of like getting used to navigating as far as like from the perspective that you have. But with your clear memory, you're able to communicate this well with the Mako, the second mate, whatever. And we'll say that. I mean, how close do you want to land to your village? Like, do you want to like hike up to it, or do you want to land right on the front lawn? You know what I'm saying?
I guess as you're setting the scene, how well can we see the area as we're approaching?
So you can see. We'll say it's hard to discern size, but we'll say at its peak, there was maybe like 500 or 600 people living within this like small community up on the hill in the mountains. So we'll say it's like maybe like half a mile or so worth of length, and the biggest giveaway is the constant level of blackish smog that sits about 60 feet or so above the encampment, obscuring most of like the ground and camp below it. So whatever they're burning is pretty profuse, it seems.
Yeah, so if there appears to be ongoing operations, Mox would be inclined to recommend that we land far enough out that they wouldn't necessarily see us coming, unless the party feels different. Like it would be a full him using like his tactical mindset to like recommend, but not necessarily making the decision.
How far in the air are we to like scout this out?
I will say, like, you guys are probably 8 or so miles away, and you're
Oh,
approximately like 10, we'll say like 8,000 feet up.
damn. Okay, yeah, we're like out there.
Yeah, like, I mean, his village is like on top of the peaks of the Zilnets Hills, so it's pretty up there in elevation.
So it's like snowy area kind of feel.
Yeah, well, there's not a current snow per se, but there's a definite like level of frost on the top of these mountains.
Ah, okay, nip in the air kind of deal. Okay.
Because we're kind of like in the summery springtime, and there usually is snow that persists, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, I smell it.
Well, if no one is opposed to Mox's suggestion, the airship will begin to find a safe place to land about maybe 2 miles downwind. I mean, you probably have about an hour or two of like hiking, but with the guidance of Mox and a ranger in the party, that shouldn't be too much of an issue for y'all.
And using his memory, Mox is going to try and take the most unused approach. So like not using like the main path or anything like that on the way up. Trying to make it when we enter, no one would have known we were coming in, sort of thing.
Okay.
Is his intent.
We'll say that there is a path, a series of paths that go directly up the peak that the village is sort of built around, which isn't necessarily a commonly well-traveled path. So it might add another extra like 45 minutes of hiking, but like essentially you can go up that peak, come back down into like the side of the village rather than like its main entrance towards the lower portion of the mountain. If your guys' intent though is to be stealthy, I would love stealth checks. Because of the level of snow, I'm just gonna like. Actually, no. Go for it. Stealth checks.
Pass without trace.
Throg is not going to do any stealth check. He's walking up there like a motherfucking boss.
Okay, sure.
Front entrance and everything.
Pass without trace. Everybody added +10 to your stealth checks.
Okay.
29.
12.
36.
I had a nat 20, so it's a total of 36.
Me and Fee are killing it.
Wow.
21 for Mox.
Oh no, that would be a 20.
Nice.
Okay. Throg, I'll respect your wishes to not roll a stealth check. However, if you the sort of the party's kind of coming in to the side, not necessarily the front entrance. So like if you're okay with staying with the group in that aspect, you know.
Yeah, he'll be just off to the side, drawing attention.
Sure. Well, though you may be hard to miss as you are the size of a literal snow abomination, abominable rather, the delicate movement from the rest of the team is enough to not draw too much attention to what would otherwise be a large elephant storming straight into the middle of camp. And as you get closer and closer to the city, the village, you realize that there are, you're coming up upon that seems to be like a large burn pile. The closer you get, you realize a lot of it contains human flesh and other things that would burn. there's like a very acrid sort of chemical smell in the air as well. You're not sure what they're burning that necessarily would give off that, give you an idea of what it is, but sort of breathing it in, you can kind of feel this sort of tingle in your throat in a sort of not so chill way. There are a smattering of tents that have been put up that seem to be being reused. Mhox, you immediately recognize these sort of tent structures. However, the destruction that was laid siege here many years ago is still very much apparent. Like, sure, they've like put up more tents and some infrastructure, but they didn't do much to sort of like sweep away the mess that they had left it. At the moment, you don't see anybody. However, if y'all would like to make a perception check, I can sort of fill in some more gaps.
Sure. Let me see here. Sorry, I just rolled something else on. Not accident, but Bryce, you said that I rolled it.
So
Oh, damn,
perception
yeah, I
check.
don't see shit.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Wow.
Net 20, 27 in total.
Perfect.
All you can focus on is your breathing.
12. You're breathing. God, can you stop breathing so loud?
Mhox.
12.
You been 12? Okay. Mhox, you begin to look around, and something deep within your psyche is something just a switch is flipped, and suddenly you just hear the agony and screams of your people just like barreling through your mind as you begin to feel your heart rate accelerate and your breathing begin to intensify. And at the moment, you're kind of like, you know, you were expecting
Reliving
some
it.
pain, but like you're in the middle of some kind of episode there. Endless, noticing this, you begin to carefully look around, and you are able to pick up the some murmurs that are coming from some of the tents in nearby areas. You also notice towards like the northern side of the village on the farthest end seems to be a very large structure made of like weather treated logs that kind of form a small bastion, if you will. Maybe the size of like a small house, you know. That sort of signifies like, you know, something may be towards the end of the camp. But as you guys are sort of quietly walking around, that's what you notice. Everybody else, I'll say, also picks up on the murmuring that they can hear as you guys are sort of walking past tents. But yeah.
English will kind of whisper, something tells me we should go to the opposite side.
Agreed. Cassandra's gonna toss a small vial to Zaphreal. Healing potion, made that today.
Thank you. Hopefully I won't need this.
Hopefully.
English kind of like seeing that, like makes a like waggles his eyebrows at Cassandra.
Sandra will move so quick that it's silent. She goes, I will cut your face off for good this time.
For good this time.
What kind of health potion?
It's
For good this time.
I can make experimental elixirs once per day, and so yours is you gain a 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so just a
Wow.
regular.
Well, I think maybe minor.
Right, yeah.
Because regular, I think, is 4d4 plus 4.
It is appreciated. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the next move, Standing Bear?
As we like make our way to the opposite side of the camp, what do we see?
depends. Are you curious enough to look into one of these tents?
Yeah, Throg is, because he's still walking down the middle of the street
Perfect.
or whatever.
Yeah. So as you guys sort of slowly start to sort of like in a serpentine sort of pattern, make your way up towards this this fortification of some kind. Grodd, you sort of peek your head into one of these leather hide sort of tents, and inside you see people who have shaved their heads of mixed genders and races. These tents probably fit about 10 people. They're all shaved heads, no facial hair, including eyebrows, and they're all sort of like their eyes have like kind of rolled back in the middle of their head, and the murmuring that you heard is kind of just like gibberish and garble coming out of these people's mouths as they kind of like ritualistically make tiny horizontal cuts that kind of just keep going up the arm. And you can see some individuals have like their whole right arm just completely cut up. And upon putting your head in, they don't seem to notice or care or even aware that someone is looking at them.
Did Throg having just enough wits about him, do they have any tattoos like Mhox?
No, not specifically, but you do recognize that a lot of them, somewhere on their body, is like a brand of the emblem of Kezurex.
Okay. Then, they seem mindless, basically, right? Is that what I'm picking up on?
100%.
Yeah, given that, he'll probably just put them out of their misery.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nobody else is there, so Throg's like, well, best option is to put them out of their misery.
And how do you wish to do that?
Yeah, he'll make it as quickly and painless as he can, as he'll just kind of like, I don't know. I guess he'll just kind of like encave their skulls in with his hand or his
I was gonna
pipe
say
ball.
that's what I was imagining.
So-
Throg's just
Whole
like
can just grabs their entire head. And
You, upon your first victim, when you start to strangle and you can feel parts of the cranium crack, you can see they become over with euphoria and joy as they just kind of like like moan in excitement, and you just completely squish in this guy's head. And after about the fourth like cultist, there's like no resistance whatsoever, and if you choose to go on, feel free. But whether that affects your conscience or not, they just are basically like sitting ducks as you just are one by one crushing all of their skulls.
he'll probably stop once he notices they're just literally just like mindless puppets sitting there. You know, I don't really care about killing people. It's never weighed on my conscience much, but it's a little too easy and weird to me. So I think I'll just kind of leave y'all here. The ones I did kill, I hope you have a rest in peace. See you later.
Bye.
And he'll just continue walking down the street, chest pumped out and everything, looking real menacing. Kind of like, God, what is it? Like when bodybuilders flex out their like back muscles and it looks all tapered out in that like V shape. He's just, oh yeah.
At which point, we'll say the group has now gathered towards the end of the camp and the entrance, which are like two large wooden log doors that are at this point sort of cocked halfway open. Not enough to be able to see within, but enough to pass through. How do you wish to proceed? Could we get a little bit of a change of music here? Something like I don't know. I guess deep.
We haven't like peered into this place yet to so we have no idea what's going on in there.
As you get closer, you can hear like small, very weak whimpers coming from inside. You can smell a very interesting smell that's not necessarily unlike anything that you've necessarily smelled recently. cooking in the inside of this exterior building. I mean, the building. Maybe a low guttural chuckle.
Engless is going to flick the crown upon his head and summon one rat to go inside and scope the place out.
Oh my god. You beautiful bastard.
That's slick as shit.
We'll say the snow at your feet kind of animates and makes a snow-shaped rat, and then it sort of shakes as it reveals like an actual rat manifesting from underneath the snow. And it's sort of like squeezes itself inside of the room, and inside this building, it's one large chamber. You do see, well, I guess technically this isn't how this works, but this is just how it is right now because it makes sense. There's like a ladder that goes up to a hatch on the ceiling that you presume is some battlements on top of the structure. In the middle of the room is a large, grotesque creature that looks serpentine and demonic in its presence. To it, you see that he Jabba the Hutt style has two sort of mistresses, if you will, sort of chained to the throne that upon which he sits. And there are a smattering of different bones, arms, pieces of torso kind of pushed up against the sides of the room. You imagine these are things that were left uneaten. And we'll say there are 4 cultists as well, just kind of sitting in sort of a ritualistic circle in front of what you imagine is Kezurex. And that all is communicated via this rat, and that's not typically how it works, but hey.
No, it works. It works for me. I would like to imagine like the whole time that this is happening, like Engless is just kind of like he's got his eyes closed, fingers on the crown as this is all being communicated to him through the rat.
Yes.
Like he's having a Professor X Cerebro moment here.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And after that, like he basically just dismisses the rat, and communicates with the rest of the party of what he just saw on the inside.
Well, if it was an orange demon with a snake-like lower half and some bull horns, it's pretty high probability it's Kezurex.
It was funny that you say that, Mox. That's exactly what it looked like.
Well, no time like the present, I guess. He's going to activate his radiant right on his trident.
Oh, we about to crash heads?
Right as well, hold on. I'll give this second for you guys to prepare. Are you guys trying to bonk up right now?
Yeah, what are we doing here? Because if Mox is getting ready to like just go gung-ho in, like Engless will grip his fist and you'll see like the blue go across his body. It's signifying that he just activated haste.
And
okay,
Cassandra's doing the same with Spirit Shroud as mist is coming off of her as the cape also forms.
Whether or not it gets taken as he's trying to start a fight, to clarify, Mox is prepared if a fight breaks out, but isn't necessarily tried to start one.
Okay.
And Cassandra basically has her hand on her hilt as she slightly opens it, and the red glow kind of comes from the sheath.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do anything to sort of like prep before going in?
She's gonna take note of what Mox is doing, take more of a defensive standpoint than offensive.
Okay.
Zaphreal's gonna lead the charge.
Hell yeah.
Throg, did you want to do anything to prepare?
Yeah, I was about to say Throg was going to lead the charge, but instead he'll kind of hold up the rear with the squishies.
Okay. Zaph, you push open the doors, and a sudden amount of heat just kind of like unnaturally comes out of the building. Very similar to like a very infernal sort of way. You hear, oh, 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 oh. Hello, Mhox. As you all sort of step into the space, before you, you see Mhox. Kezurex has slightly changed form since you last seen. He's grown quite gluttonous. He is made, like I'll say off the top of my head, like a solid 600 pounds. But it's all in fat.
Damn.
He has a lower, coiled up serpentine body that sort of comes up into these huge ass titties that have like ring piercings that hang from his nipples.
Oh, what the
And
fuck?
a series of one set of large bull horns that kind of come out to the side, and a set of smaller bull horns that kind of come up and sort of mimic the shape but are
What
just
is
above.
he? What?
Kezurex is a demon.
Oh,
So instead of man
Right.
titties, it's demon titties.
So, as the doors opened up, Zaphreal has a stoic look, but immediately has a scowl.
So
yeah.
Kezurex, also just to put the last little bit of detail on it, has a sort of black, unkept, greasy sort of mullet that sits about above his shoulders, and a sort of goatee that kind of comes down to a small point with a sort of pencil stash. How can I be of service? And he kind of pulls the chains of one of his mistresses, and they kind of whimper as they sort of like crawl towards Kezurex and kind of like kiss his serpentine half.
BB.
Mhox, I will follow your lead. However, everyone, stay close to Cassandra, Engless, and I. It is essential.
Will do.
Cassandra bares her fangs at him as she shows all of them, making all of her teeth look like a shark's mouth.
Beautiful.
Well, you know, Kezurex, I figured I'd come and check in. I wasn't aware that you took up residence here, and we keep seeing your ugly face just everywhere.
Don't you like what I've done to the place?
I mean, someone call a stylist because you are buoyant at not knowing.
I mean, honestly, no. It's a little too much man titty in here.
Oh,
He kind of like scoffs at your comment. His self-confidence seems to be much too high to your silly remarks. As he looks back over towards Mhox, and his kind of double chin protrudes out of his like angle at which he holds his head. Have you come for some sort of retribution?
Well, I've thought quite a bit about what you've done. And more or less, the decision I came to is if I end you, it won't be for any personal reason. It'll be for what you're currently doing. Which, is there like a table or something like that in front? Or is it just like the Jabba the Hutt palace where it's like just standing room for whoever comes in?
We'll say it's mostly that, but we'll say that there is like a, what's the word? Like an offerings type bowl, you know, that's quite large. And there's some, you know, fingers and pieces of copper in there and whatnot.
I would pull up a chair so you could enlighten us, but it seems you're a little bit skimpy on the furnishings. Before we progress any further, do you want to plead your case for why we shouldn't end you on the spot? I mean, we have enough evidence here to kind of have a reason to end you, consuming human body parts.
And he just kind of spits an awful black loogie onto the floor. You come to me and asked to plead my case. No, I am here to set what's right in the world.
Don't tell me you're gonna say make it in your own image.
He kind of like squints his eyes as he yanks the other mistress to sort of start like wiping him down with like a moist towelette.
Oh God, he's got a Leia.
Oh,
Zaphreal is going
two
to
of them.
sprint up and grab the chain.
man.
Let go, you filthy dog.
I don't bow to filth.
In
Yeah.
a flash, Engless is by Zaphreal's side, holding on to the other end of the chain with him.
May I have?
Oh, go ahead, Cassandra.
Can I have a reaction?
Sure, why not?
Cassandra puts her hand, grabs the necklace that Zaphreal gave her, as she says, "Oh, Raven Queen, Mistress of Shadows, Keeper of the Unseen Paths, Guardians of Soul, and Judge of Fate, I call upon your divine presence to aid me in this hour of need. Guide my hand and focus my will as I weave the arcane threads of power. By the power of your eternal night and the justice of your unerring sight, I seal this creature here and now, in your name and by your might. So be it under the wings of the Raven Queen, now and forevermore," as I cast Magic Circle on him.
Okay.
Okay, that was a lot. Throg was just gonna uppercut him with the Titan Ball, but
Right as you start casting the spell, before I make this save, he looks over to you as he's like trying to play tug of war with the chain of this mistress. He looks over to you. Mox, you have chosen this, and you will perish just like everyone else you loved. Okay. What's the save?
The save is go fuck yourself. Let me see. A 20 charisma.
Okay, here we go. That's going to be a 27 on a save.
Fuck. The circle basically like forms before it like implodes with like black feathers. Damn it.
Yeah, we'll say that his like serpentine tail kind of snaps like a whip, and it adds to the reason why the spell doesn't take effect. Here's the thing. What time is it? Oh boy.
It's a Friday. Let's do this shit.
Are you guys down for some combat?
I'm down
Yes.
for this.
fuck
shit.
yes, please.
Okay.
Everyone, Mox kind of under his breath. Well, I guess we're doing this. I was waiting to confirm he's the end and not just another fucking puppet, but I guess we're going it.
Initiative.
Yeah, Zaphreal can't stand by and watch that shit firsthand. I mean, we could probably keep him alive after for a little bit, but like,
What do fate points do
Disgusting.
again?
Oh, no, say it like Zaphreal.
I was looking for a right time to say it, but it didn't happen.
It's alright.
So,
It's been so long.
the way that we ruled fate points, it's you can give yourself advantage or a +5 to something, right? And like we've done in the past, we've used fate points to sort of nudge some of the rules, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's that part starts to get a little like hard to define, but the
Okay,
more fate
I'll
points
just
you
use one of my
the
fate
more
points.
You know what I mean?
I'll
I'm gonna
just
use
use
my
one of my
last-
fate points to give me a +5.
I'm gonna,
My initiative.
use my last fate point
under
again.
initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, so 25 to 20.
How did I roll 3 5s in a row?
Damn.
Okay, so 20 to 15.
Engless got a 19.
16.
Okay.
I have a 16 in Dex. What's yours, Endless?
16 in Dex.
Roll these.
I'll give it to the leader.
Okay. So 19 for Endless and Zaf.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Throg. Okay, 15 to 10.
10.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Fia, what did you roll?
A 5.
Oh no, Mox.
No.
I rolled an 8. To be honest, I think it's fitting because Mox was actually trying to get more information out of it,
Sure.
and everybody else acted.
Who was 10 again?
Me.
Okay. Tass. And then 9 was Fia? No, you were 5. You were, and Mox was 8. Okay. Okay. 5. Damn, that's rough.
5, 3
Right.
times, dude. 3 times in a row.
Okay. All right. So, right at the top of the fight, can we get some combat-y music, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Kezurex is going to pull off some, video game boss magic, where he sort of like pushes the crowd of people out of the sort of room that y'all are in, and out into the main thoroughfare of the village. At which point, the sky is immediately in sort of like a dome-like shape, cover most of this peak, transforming the skies into a dark, rusty brown orange color with a piercing yellowish red light coming through this smoggy landscape. We'll say this is all theater of the mind, but like we're working. You know what? More boss magic is being applied. The whole stadium changes. We got a 60-foot diameter circle in this interdimensional space that this demon has created. And we'll say that like the edge of this place is just like a fall into whoever knows where the fuck it goes. So, with that being said, we got... Oh, this is cool music, dog.
It's popping.
I'm gonna go take a shot. I'll be right back.
You know,
Now I gotta
about to
hold
go
the
down.
music.
Dude, I'm usually not super down for dubs during like combat, but this is very fitting. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I'm not usually either, and I was half and half. I was like, I'm not feeling it, but I'm feeling it. And then you said something, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling it.
It feels like
Yeah.
a Bleach episode, a Bleach fight.
Yeah, I felt like we needed something pretty on edge, kind of out there music for this.
Dude.
This was cool.
Dre, a fucking 20 save. He only passed that because he's a fucking boss.
I
Right.
know, what a bitch, but
Right.
I'm about to fuck him up. I'm gonna do it one more time, but I'm gonna use Adjourn Enemy on him on my next turn to make him frightened and reduce his speed to
Like-
0.
Who's
Wait,
next to
yeah.
me? Is it just me and Zaph that are next to each other?
Everyone's right next to each other right
I think
now.
we're all balled
No,
up. yeah.
actually,
You guys
no.
both zoomed out.
No, so it's only me, Tass, and Endless that are right next to the boss. Everyone else is separated.
Yep.
Okay, no, that's fine for some things that I have.
And
Um,
make sure
I
you're
mean-
Metagame wise, because Cassandra and I are paladins. Well, I mean, actually, all three of us are paladins. We have auras that you gain benefits to saving throws if you're within 10 feet.
yeah, stay next to us.
Don't we get something from the Holy Avenger too?
Yes, and that's also a range of 10 feet.
And Throg, the more people that are around Throg, the higher our ACs are, because he has it's a magical shield.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the AC?
We
He has
gotta
the
do.
Pariah's shield. You gain a +1 bonus in AC for every 2 allies within 5 feet of you, maximum of 3. On top of its +2, so a maximum of +5.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we've got a turtle comp going on right now.
Fuck yeah, and I give you guys an aura of protection, which gives you a +4 to both the saving throws, and you guys cannot be frightened when you're around me.
Yeah,
Here's the
know if-
kicker. Whenever y'all take damage, I can choose to take it instead.
I don't know if the paladin aura stats if you have more than one paladin.
Oh, let's just Google
It's not
it.
very clear about that.
I mean, I don't see why not. I
Yeah.
don't know, I've never had that interaction in my game.
So if that's
It does
the
not
case,
stack.
Oh, okay.
oh, it doesn't.
The
okay.
larger benefit applies.
But
Honestly,
it
that's
increases
just
the
as
area that you
effective.
can get the buff though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah, I
it.
would say just a wider
Ooh,
area.
can
yeah.
our okay? What's your aura look like, Zaphreal?
Mine
What's it-
it's like almost like an electrical current around like the entire outside of my circle.
Mine is basically fallen feather, black feathers kind of falling around me. Could it look like with a wider scale, feathers covered in electricity that are like traveling to each feather and around the area?
I'm so down for some like duo
Dope.
boon aura like style,
Fuck
like some
yes!
like electrical feathers flying down.
Oh, I'm gonna finally use my smite for the first time with Cassandra.
Wow.
For the first time,
It hasn't been used.
don't like it's always best to use it with a crit, but don't save it just for that.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna use it, and
Okay.
I'm so excited to describe what it looks like.
All right, let's get that music rolling. I'm gonna say this. So, I described a 60 diameter circle. I'm gonna say Tezzeret is in the dead center, and to make it easy, you guys are diametrically opposite from him, within 20 to 25 feet. You're not quite at the edge of the circular, pit, if you will, but
Creating like a
you're
six-pointed
about
star
there.
or something.
So, what's that?
Creating like a six-pointed star or something.
Yeah, more or less. Okay, so Engless, you're up. Zap on deck.
Engless is gonna instantly start out by using a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on Kezurex. You see just like a flash on his forehead of the standing bear seal,
Okay.
and Engless, being hasted, will instantly just take 3 attacks against him.
Let's fucking see it. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
3 attacks,
I get
yep.
first one's a 31 to hit,
Oh yeah, that fucking hits.
21 to hit,
Let me check. That hits.
17 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. So he's going to take 17 plus 17 plus 1 plus. Okay, so 17 plus 17.
34.
Math. 34 plus 2.
So 36.
36. And you see it like because he's hasted, like he does these attacks so quick, and like it makes the like sonic charge up sound as he's just jabbing away with the Holy
fuck
Avenger.
Yeah. Like your Holy Avenger is like vibrating because of the way it's like almost like the Flash, how he starts to just like accelerate the particles in his body. It just is gleaming through the air like a butter through hot butter through. Oh my god, a hot knife through butter. Okay. So now we have Zaph's turn, but before you take your turn, Zaph, he's going to use a legendary action to cast Fireball. Everyone should be in range except for Engless. So right? Because you guys were all standing by each other relatively on the other side of the diameter. It's a 30-foot diameter, so like.
So everybody has let's see. Sorry, just making sure.
You got a +4 for
Yeah.
for saving these guys.
So that's going to be a dex save from you guys. Everyone except for Engless.
If anybody was within a 10-foot radius of me, they should have the advantage against the saving throw.
Nice. And a +4 from me.
I also have
Wow.
fire resistance, so does that mean I take half?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and if you succeed, you take a quarter.
I rolled 2 nat 1s.
Damn.
Box
Okay.
rolled a nat 1. Are we in range for advantage from Endless, or are we too far away?
I was just trying to think about it because like it's a 10-foot radius. I mean 10-foot. Yeah, 10-foot radius.
But you said it's 25 feet to be within.
Yeah, they're just out of range for that perk, Endless.
Does this count as an attack?
Well, it's a spell being casted, so it's not.
It's
I
not.
guess
It's not the
It's-
term
it's
attack
not-
as far as meta is concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an attack or a spell attack. It's just a spell.
That's rude.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a 20,
I have
And
a
I have-
23.
and I have an 18,
I rolled
Okay.
a 16,
but I give you a +4.
so I rolled a 20.
Jeez.
Okay. DC was 21.
Damn.
So let me roll some damage real quick.
That's hard.
So
It's
who
just-
all
it's just a
failed real
fireball.
quick for my own knowledge?
I did.
What's that?
I think everybody
I was
did except for
asking who all
Zaph, right?
failed.
Yeah, it's everyone except shit. Who rolled?
Endless.
20 something?
Oh, I resist. I mean, I passed. I got a 23.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, Endless didn't have to roll. He wasn't in it.
No, I just made a mistake.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my reaction to take all of Mox's damage on top of mine.
Oh my god.
Okay. Hold please.
Mox is like, I'm okay, and Throg is just like on like extra fire. You're welcome.
I resist fire.
Okay,
That's
so
smart.
we got 33 points of fire damage to those who failed.
Okay, so I take
but
66.
you failed, but you still take half, so you take 16.
Yep. Ooh.
Everyone who passed, so that was just Zaphreal, you take 16. So Throg, that means you're taking 66 points. Of
I
fire
take
damage.
66 half, which is 33 anyways.
Perfect.
And then DM, that D8 that I rolled, that was the necrotic damage I took from activating my right. I forgot to roll it earlier.
Okay.
So how much do we take for full?
For full, 33.
Yeah.
Okay. Legendary action over. Zaph, you're up with Throg on deck.
Zaphreal, just shrugging off the fireball. He's gonna go into a rage.
Perfect.
You see all of his muscles just flex to an intensive degree, and he takes his spear, lifts it up, and like with a roundhouse kick, shoves it through the air. And Manito style, he's going to appear behind to catch the lance and throw it back through him.
Ah, that was cool as shit.
Cool.
I'm going to use my lance's special ability to become a bolt of lightning and pierce him twice.
Let's see it.
Let's see here. He needs to make a death save. But I'm also using a channel divinity to maximize this damage.
Okay. Hold please. Ooh, that's pretty high roll. That's going to be a 26.
Okay, he passes and takes half of this max.
Okay.
Okay, so hitting him twice with that. That is 82, 36. He takes 36, halved is 18.
Okay.
Lightning
total?
damage. That is total.
Okay.
And as he appears, he appears before the lance comes back and catches it by the hilt.
Cool.
And just keeps his same stoic stance, as if this all happens in a flash. Like everybody just sees like a flash of light, and it's almost as if he didn't disappear.
Yeah. I'll add to that due to his rotund size, this initial beating almost bounces off of him as if he were made of rubber. And he just looks over to you and just goes, "You're quick, aren't you?" Throg, your turn.
So is it only him in this room, or is there any other
It's just
thing
him.
giving off vibes? Okay,
Yeah,
just
it's
him.
Real quick, for clarification, are you staying within melee range of Kezurex? Zaphreal?
No, I returned to my position.
Oh, okay.
I
All
have
right.
enough movement speed to go
Oh yeah,
there and
that's right.
back.
That's right. Okay, Throg, go ahead.
Yeah, Throg is going to rage.
Okay.
What's it look like when you rage? Just curious.
He definitely grows. Well, for one, he grows to the size of huge. So he grows to about 45 feet tall. He grows to an actual thunder giant size. So he is like not gargantuan, but he's huge. So does all of his equipment, including the Titan Ball. He actually has a thundercloud kind of like esque smoke swirling around him as like lightning circulates him, and his what is it? His Titan Ball becomes charged with lightning, and he's
Cool.
going to recklessly attack Kezurex.
You should like
Okay.
bounce it off of him like a volley, like a dodgeball. But you hit him, grab it, and you just bounce it like a wall.
It's like
Oh, that's the
wall.
whole. Yeah, he throws it, and as soon as it bounces off, he pulls it back to his hand, like Thor's hammer, calling it back, and he
Cool.
continues to chuck it at him. That's a 32 to hit
That hits.
and a 28 to hit.
That
That
scene
also
with Captain
hits.
America where he's like fucking slinging it up.
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
yes.
I forget. Let's see. So I forget what the total is. It's one. It's 3d10 plus 10 plus 3 plus 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 1d6 plus 1d6.
Wow.
So hold on, let me see. So in total, that's 6d10 plus 4d6, 37, 46, 52, plus the strike of the storm giants, 55, plus giants havoc when making a successful range attack, plus 3, 59.
Christ, do the math already.
I'm trying.
You just see.
He
Okay.
he needs to make a DC 20 check twice.
What's the save?
Constitution.
Okay.
Constitution for both. 20 DC 20.
Okay. 23 and 28.
Okay, well neither of those effects take, but he still takes the damage in total.
Okay. Which is.
Motherfucker likes to save.
Oh yeah, dude, his saves are insane.
That's alright.
61 damage.
61. Good
Yes.
God, that was a gnarly hit. At which point, like one of his nipple rings gets torn out, and like you can see some immediate bruising on the torso from the strikes.
And Throg will hold position around the squishier members of the party.
Okay. It's now
Yes, give me Sophia.
it's Kezeric's turn. Let's see here. Endless, since you're just like right up in his face, I will make you into a hat.
Oh my god.
Let's see here. He's going to take a multi-attack out on you. Let's see. It's 5, 12. Okay. For the first hit, that's going to be a 20 to hit.
Oh, yep, that hits.
Okay. Next hit. Another 20 to hit.
God damn it.
Oh fuck.
My AC right now is literally 20.
Oh shit.
You start laughing.
That one's a 30, and for the last one, oh, that's even that's like a 37. Okay, let me just roll some quick damage.
Dude,
Actually,
Ty-
no.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tuck, it would be so cool if you did a hammer and a shield and had that lightning and did like the Asgard Captain America worthy Captain America combo. Would
That's
just
awesome.
be it would be so cool.
Okay, so Endless, for the bite, he just rips down across your torso. Your speed almost is enough to get out of the way, but he's just too quick. You take 22 points of damage.
Ooh,
Wait, does
right
haste increase your AC?
What's that?
Haste increases your AC,
Yeah.
Engliss.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
literally at 20.
Okay, sorry.
I use my reaction to take that damage instead.
Okay, you take 22 points of
Halved is
piercing
11.
damage. Okay, and you need to make a con save of 21. Throg. Oh wait, no.
I think that still applies to English.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
was
the
about to say,
damage.
So endless con save of 21, please.
Dexterity savings. Okay, so it's just a con save.
Yes, and you really want to pass this.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Or your face might actually come off.
What kind of like?
This is a save against a poison effect.
Oh, okay. So yeah, literally nothing on me helps.
That's what she said.
That's cool. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, hold. Wait, I thought I. Nope.
Wait, nope.
I thought I had something against poison, but I absolutely do not. Okay, one con save coming up. God
Okay,
damn,
see
son of a bitch.
You get a plus 4 to that con save.
Okay, so an 8.
Oh, well, I can only do so much, okay?
So you are going to take. You're going to take 23 points of poison damage, and you are considered poisoned, but not in the typical way that would be usually described. While you're poisoned in this way, you cannot regain hit points, and it takes another 21 con save at the start of your turn to resist the poison. And if you fail, you take another 66 poison damage.
Let me see here.
That will kill me.
So you cannot be
I've got it.
healed right now because of this poison effect.
And
You
this
got
is
it?
just the first attack, right?
Yes. So the
Fuck.
claw, you're going to take 17 points of slashing damage. From the mace, you're going to take 15 points of damage. With the tail, you're going to take 24 points of damage.
Okay. Engless, looking extremely battered, bruised, and bloody with only 4 hit points left, kind of like grips his side and goes, "Guys, I feel a little woozy, yeah?"
At which point he looks down. All of you will meet the same fate. All right. It's now Cass's turn with Mhox on deck.
Cass seeing what's happening to Engless and knowing what this means to Mhox, she looks that fat piece of shit in the eyes and she goes, "I only mutter this dark oath for the ones that are truly worthy of it." As she aims her sword at him, finally get to use this. "Raven Queen, Mistress of Shadows, Judge of Forsaken, I call upon your dark blessing to bind my foe in your eternal night. By your decree, let me strike find their mark, guide by your unwearying sight, and may their will falter, crush under the weight of your judgment. In your name I seal this oath, shadow to shadow, darkness to darkness. Their fate is now intertwined with your will, so be it under your sovereignty wings. Raven Queen, guide my vengeance. I invoke my dark oath as my sword hums, which I've been waiting to use this. I get, sorry, 1 second. With my sword of the Raven Queen, for 24 hours, I have advantage on all attack rolls against that creature, and they have disadvantage on saving throws against my spells and my effects.
Wow, that's really cool.
Basically, as she's saying this, dark energy is like blasting out from her as her Spirit Shroud Dracula cloak forms. She is then going to say the prayer again, as she's going to attempt to do the magic circle on him,
Okay.
but he has to save it at a disadvantage now.
Okay, Here we go.
She's just sprouting out fucking prayers right now.
Please.
Clarissa, you're so stupid.
That's going to be a 19 for his charisma save.
Yes! The Raven Queen's circle forms underneath him as a large amount of raven feathers are falling down upon him to keep him in the circle.
Can you remind me I remember this spell sucks, but remind me how much it sucks.
This creature has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. And this creature is unable to escape.
Okay.
The creature,
So just disadvantage on targets within the magic circle?
Any melee person that's next to him he's gonna have a hard time hitting them.
Gotcha.
And he cannot teleport or use interplanar travel to get out either. He must succeed on the charisma saving throw each turn, I believe.
Okay.
Now, okay.
No, actually, no, that's it. That's all I needed to know. So is he bound to this circle?
Yep, he's in it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
She's gonna grab her, she's gonna aim her hand at him as she brings the sword back as dark energy starts to sprout from her sword like a raving river, as it's gonna look just like Ichigo's Getsuyo Tensho.
Sure.
As she's gonna use her smite on him.
Okay, let's see it. Roll an
All
attack.
right. She's going for 2 attacks, and I get an advantage. Just
for clarification, is that magic circle an action to cast that?
Yeah, but I have haste, so I get a.
So you'll be able to take
You
one
get
attack,
one attack.
with your hasted action.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I get attacks per action. I get 2.
I know,
No,
but
no,
that's
no.
if you use your action that turn to attack.
Oh,
But
fair
because
enough.
you use your action to cast magic circle, you get the 1 attack from being hasted.
That's fine, but I also just rolled for advantage, so I got a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect. I'm going to then slash at this. It's going to be 10, but then I'm going to add a smite. Let me just at the highest of levels that I can right now, third level smite. Let me see here. I'm going to do a searing smite.
Okay.
So I'll do an extra 1d6 damage to the target and cause target to ignite in flames, but it's going to be black flames. So like Amaterasu. At the start of each turn, as the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. And he needs to do a con 20, but it will be at disadvantage for him.
Okay, is this going to result in fire damage by chance?
Yes.
Okay, he is immune to fire damage.
Oh, let me see. Do I have another one then? Let me see real quick. Shouldn't I have another smite?
I'm going to take my dogs out to the bathroom, so if it comes back to my turn, just skip me. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Just skip me. Okay. Do I not have another smite?
Well, Paladin.
Oh, I have a divine smite. I'll just do it with divine smite.
Yeah,
then.
you could just use regular smite. You know.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'll do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me roll that.
Just for clarification, divine smite can only be used a maximum of 5 times.
That's
like
fine.
5d8 is, or 5 dice is the max you can roll.
Okay. So it's gonna be 16, and then 8 plus 8 is 16. So that's gonna be 32 damage. As she just basically like vanishes before the ground explodes from her speed, as she peers above him and does like a tornado spinning attack and slamming the sword right against the side of his head. As she just says, "Divine smite,
you bitch!"
Damn right!
Spews fire from his mouth. Beautiful. Did you want to use your movement, or do you want to stay within melee range of this guy?
She will stay in melee range with him.
Okay. Mhox, you're up. But before you take your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to cast Fireball once again. But this time he's centering it on himself. So that's going to hit Endless. It's going to hit... what is it? It's going to hit fucking Cassandra. I think that's it. No one else has gone within melee range. if I'm mistaken.
Oh,
Unless
wait,
Mox
what is he
was.
doing?
Fireball.
Himself. So that's going to be deck saves from Engless and Cass.
Okay.
You guys have advantage and +3 or +4.
Jeez.
Advantage and +3.
Plus
Will not
4.
matter. It will not matter.
Not for English, at least.
English is like, and I'm gone.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Okay, so that actually passes. So you'll take 14 points of fire damage.
Endless is down
And
now.
Cassandra,
English is down.
you said you failed?
Yeah, I did.
28 points of damage.
The worst part is he
Cassandra's
can't
not-
be healed.
Well, he's technically unconscious.
But he's
So,
still
like-
poisoned.
All right, well, you know what?
So
I'll
technically,
just-
he still has to make that poison save
he-
every
he'll-
turn.
yeah, that's what that means. That's exactly what that means.
Cassandra is not going to give this motherfucker the pleasure of her screaming, but she is gritting her teeth so hard that blood is like dripping from her guns.
Okay, so Mox, you're up with Fia on deck.
As Endless sort of drops to the ground, Mox is gonna kind of like point his trident at Kezurex, and some of the blood from Endless is going to like pool up and then flow into Kezurex. I'm using an amplified blood curse, specifically the blood curse of bloated agony.
How fitting.
And this is going to last for a minute. He can make a con save at the end of each of his turns to end it. But during the duration, he has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and
Damn.
he will take 1d8 of necrotic if he makes more than one attack on his turn.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It costs me a d8 of necrotic, which thankfully is only one. After that, Mox is going to move into range and make 2 attacks with his active Radiant Trident.
Okay.
Beat the shit out of him.
Kill him. You have advantage, right? From the magic circle? Or no?
I think it's
No, he
disadvantage
just,
hitting
it was
us.
just disadvantage. That's right.
That's a 19
That just barely misses.
and a 14, so both miss.
Yeah. Sorry. Unfortunately.
No, that's fair enough.
Your strikes are true. However, he is able to sort of block some of the brunt with his large mace that he carries.
That's
Fia,
it.
you're up. But before you take your turn, he's going to cast his last fireball of the
Okay.
night on himself once more. So I need Endless. You automatically fail a death save. And I need Mox and Cassandra to roll a dex save of 21.
Okay.
Is it still an advantage? I'm trying to remember what the advantage is coming from.
I get the advantage.
Just
I don't
you?
know if you do. I don't know if you do. I
What?
don't know
I mean,
about
you have
that.
you have a +4 from Cassandra's aura.
Well, it was Zaphreal that said something about it. That's why I was asking.
No,
Okay.
the Holy Avenger grants advantage, but Endless is down. So
Got it.
Oh, that's what it is.
I got a 25.
Okay, that passes. And Mox,
With a +4, that's 23.
you also pass. So you guys will be taking. I'll just call it solid 28. Have that to 14 points of fire damage. And every time he casts fireball, he just laughs as if these flames mean nothing to him. Fia, your turn with Endless on deck at the top of the round.
Mox, do you care if I kill this guy or do you want to talk to him?
I mean, Endless is just went down, so any inhibitions I had about ending him on sight are gone at the moment.
Okay.
She's like, okay, as she creates a nuke.
Hopefully it's not a fire nuke, because then we're just fucked.
It's just like a
No,
searing ball.
I'm gonna cast Disintegrate.
Holy shit!
I love that fucking
Oh
spell.
my god!
Get him!
Fuck that spell.
Get him!
Lay it on me, sister. What's the save?
21 dex.
And
Well,
No-
but doesn't his health have to be at a certain low? For
Disadvantage on that
No.
bitch.
No,
I was
it,
just
it,
about
it
to
does
say,
a
this is
huge amount of
disadvantage.
it does a huge amount of damage, but if it
Mm.
would bring him to 0, it instantly kills.
Well, only disadvantage on my spells,
No,
not everybody.
I just hit him with a blood curse that makes
Oh.
every strength and dex save disadvantage.
You slick
oh
motherfucker.
my god.
You so slick.
All right, so what's the save?
Or wait,
21
no, it.
dex.
Sorry, it's strength and dex check. So I think saves are not
So,
implied. So
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
what was the DC?
21.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, dude, he has such a high con save. That's a 25.
Damn. What a cuck.
But he still takes damage, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's half damage, isn't it?
It doesn't say anything about on what happens if there's a failed save.
I don't think they take damage. I think disintegration has to be a fail.
Just read it. What does it say?
A creature targeted by a spell must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 and plus 40 force damage. The target is disintegrated if the damage leaves it with 0 hit points.
Wait, hold on. You said dexterity. I thought it was a con save we were rolling.
No, dex.
Dex save, that changes things. His dex save is only +8, so that puts it at a 20. So he fails.
He fails.
Oh shit!
All right, what's the damage?
Hold on.
Isn't it like 40 plus something?
yeah, that's right. Crash fucking
Like
D&D
40
Beyond.
plus 12D something or something like that.
Since Colin can watch, I'm just going to use regular dice because I have to roll 10 d6s.
Nah,
Weird.
you're supposed to crash D&D Beyond.
Yeah, yeah.
It's part of using
Come on
disintegrate.
now.
I'm pretty sure it's written in the spell.
Yeah, literally disintegrate the server.
Rolling.
Wow.
This is like the song, and I think it's like Blade 1, like the opening where he's like at the fucking grave, and like they got the blood coming from the sprinklers, and he's just like slicing heads off and everything.
I can see it. I can see it.
All right.
Dude, it would be
It's
crazy.
28 plus 40.
So we got a total of
68.
68 damage.
68.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Took my whole
Like,
took my
you-
whole arsenal to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say you did pretty much just as much damage as Throg did on his turn. Hold please. Math. 2 to 4. Okay. All right. We'll say Kezurex lifting about half health.
Wait.
Shit.
Before we continue, Riley, would you just do us the honors of what this shit fucking looked like?
Yeah, dude. What part of his body?
Please.
Is it like a death
You
beam from
whipping
Frieza?
out like a Zeta flare?
Yeah, are you doing like a death beam from Frieza, or like how does it look when you cast this bad boy?
Oh yeah, please.
So it says it's an inky. No, I think it's like supposed to be a green tendril thing.
I mean,
So
sure, but
after
what's yours
seeing
look
like what he did to Engless, I'm just gonna go straight for the heart
Oh.
with it,
Hell yeah,
Um,
as you should.
and we'll say like it like almost explodes in a lightning, fiery thing as it like makes contact with him, and
How?
if he were to disintegrate, it would start doing that. But we'll just say that like
All right. Well, you're a big fire person, right? What if, because of how mad you are and how much power this is, it's like it goes from like a fire beam to like a lightning beam?
Yeah, exactly, because he's
Okay,
immune
cool.
to fire damage anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll say as the smoke clears, you can hear Kezurex like struggling to breathe for a moment because there is literally like almost a perfect shaped circle that goes directly through his torso. You can just like
Fatal
literally see
damage?
on the other side of his body through the hole in his chest. Did you want to move, Fia, or do you want to stay where you're at?
Where am I? I think I'm purposely by somebody who's protecting me, right?
Big old
Throg's-
Throg.
Yeah.
Throg's
Right next.
to you and-
Yeah, right next. Right now, you're next to Throg and Zaph.
Our fucking range tank.
Mm-hmm.
And you're roughly 25 feet away from Kezurex, who's magically trapped in a goddamn circle.
I think I'm
Yay.
probably fine to stay here.
Okay.
See,
All right.
that's what the evil laugh sound should have been used for.
Endless in your ears that are just muffled with sounds of combat happening around you. You can hear the struggles of your teammates who are taking damage, and I need you to roll me that con save real quick.
Don't fuck this up, man. This could kill you.
Can I use a fate point on this?
Yeah, for sure.
The DM.
I would.
No.
Do you want advantage or a +5?
Oh fuck!
+5.
Can
As
I use 2 fate points on this?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give you triple advantage, or +10.
Should I do the +10?
Yeah, +10. I don't know.
Well, what's your con save?
+2.
Yeah, +10.
+10.
Oh god,
Watch me
English.
like a nat 1.
Oh my god, I rolled a 21.
Holy shit! So that's a 33.
That's yeah.
So, Endless, you manifest the power that the universe has bestowed upon you, and you did a little bit of a yell, and you're still going to be considered unconscious with a death save still failed, but you're no longer affected by this poison, meaning, you can now be healed. But now that it's the end of your turn, you need to roll a death save for me.
Son of a bitch.
Is this his last death? Is this her last death save?
No, it's she's only failed one so far.
Yep. Please be a save. God damn it, that was a 2.
Damn.
Okay, that's going to be 2 failed saves. You can begin to feel yourself sort of like bleeding out from the torso where you were bit originally. Zaph, you're up with Throg on deck.
Can I use a fate point to take a second action?
No.
Okay.
But I will give you like an extra attack.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
Because you were able to heal your poison, that helps. But Zaphreal just like within the last couple seconds of seeing you go down and residually take 2 fireballs, Zaphreal like he becomes relentless with rage, and he's going to just like almost as if he's lost all emotion, has gone to a straight face and just like with lightning bolt speed goes right up to Endless and pulls him up by his collar, and he's going to use lay on hands to heal him for 30.
Nice. That's a solid amount of health.
I drop him by his collar to put him on his feet, and I use my offhand to use my lance to slash the Kezurex.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, let me make sure.
Now, since Endless is back up, your advantage has now recontinued.
Nice.
Oh, dude, fucking magic circle plus fucking.
He's about to take some damage if I can.
Magic shit.
Do you know what that means, Tuck? I mean, it means Colton.
What's that?
He can literally and figuratively get shit on.
God damn it.
What are the bonuses I get for attacking him in that circle?
I think disadvantage.
No, Kezurex has disadvantage. We
Oh,
don't
that's
get a
right.
bonus from the
Yes,
circle.
That's right, sorry.
If there's a bonus, it's coming from the Holy Avenger.
Cassandra gets the advantage
All
because of
right.
her Dark Oath.
Take a 31 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. I need to roll this manually because the weapon damage doesn't stack properly. And then 1d6. Plus 2, plus 10.
Oh wait, I read it wrong. He can cast Fireball at will. It's different spells he can only cast 3 times per day. So that's fun.
He takes 23 damage as I shoved my javelin into his throat.
Gah! Gah! And you can see his little serpent tail like floundering around in the back.
Yeah, and as I pull my javelin out, I let loose of Endless's collar. I'll keep you up, friend. Don't fall!
Cool. So that takes us to Throg's turn. He'll use another legendary action to cast Fireball on himself.
Oh, what a whore. What a whore.
Hey, he's immune. So that's everybody except for Throg and Fia.
What you're saying is he's immortal jihadist?
So that's going to be... I'm not going to comment on that. That's going to be a dex save of 21 from Mhox, Endless, Cassandra, Zaphreal.
Anybody who's next to me, you have advantage.
Yep, and I got it. 21 on the dot, dog.
With advantage, that's an 18.
Damn.
Fail.
With
Well, it's an 18
advantage,
plus
that's an
4.
18.
No,
Oh my
Endless,
God.
you have plus 4.
So it's a
That's
22.
dog.
22.
Okay. So everyone... what did you roll?
Cassandra?
Oh, I rolled a 21 on the dot.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So,
I'm pretty sure Zaph is the only one who failed.
Zaph, you're going to take 28 points of fire damage, and Mhox, Endless, and Cassandra will take 14 points of fire damage.
Ooh, that's starting to hurt. Starting to hurt.
Okay, Throg, you're up to bat.
Throg is going to attack recklessly again.
Close the distance.
No, he's just gonna keep throwing his Titan Ball.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, first hit.
Well, I guess he doesn't have to throw recklessly. It's still advantage, right? Or is that for like within 5 feet or something?
No.
The advantage currently is only for Cassandra.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'll just recklessly throw. 31 and 33 to hit.
Those both hit.
Okay, and I have it written down now. It's 3d10 plus 16 plus 46.
Wow.
Plus 46? What?
Yeah.
God damn. What's the plus 46 come from?
Both my Path of Giant 2d6 for just my weapon alone, and then from Thunder and Frost Giant strength.
Not like 46, 4d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
not
like,
46.
plus 46? What the fuck?
No.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, it got me, but by the time you reacted, I'm like, oh no, I think he said 4d6.
4d6.
All right, so let's see it, my man. How much of a chunk you gonna take off of this gorilla?
27, 36, 42, no, 43, and that's on the first attack.
Okay.
It's like getting hit by a fucking cannon at point blank.
43, 83, 80, no, 92.
Jesus fucking Christ.
98 damage.
For the second attack?
All combined,
Oh.
everything.
Oh, thank Christ, dude.
You were sweating bullets.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
Just
dude,
combining everything together for
this
my
brick
turns.
is not going to be coming out of my ass right now.
yeah, it's 98 total.
Okay, hold
and
please. Let me do some math.
Sure.
You make some broken ass characters, dude.
I try.
He's so stupid. I try.
Next time we level, I think it gets worse.
As a DM, I think I would like hire a meta builder to build me a boss against meta builders.
I would love to do that.
Okay, so the boss is now in looking rough territory.
Okay.
These hits that connect, like, because of the, accounting for the large hole in his chest, his ability to sort of take a hit is now compromised. And the hits would send him flying, but he just kind of bounces up and sizzles up against the side of the magic circle that he's contained within.
That's my turn.
We're still triple digit territory, but he's looking rough. Okay, so that's going to be Throg's turn. It's now Kezurex's turn. This is not how it's going to end. You all pay. And he's going to take a multi-attack, but he's going to take 4d8 from the curse, right?
It's
From Mhox.
Okay. Who's he attacking?
We will find out shortly.
Let's say that.
oh god, there it is. It says if they take more than one attack, they take 1d8. So I think it's just 1d8.
Oh, okay. All right. So the first attack will be on Endless. That will be. Hold on, I don't.
So he'll take 6 necrotic.
Okay.
Bro.
All right. So the first attack on Endless is going to be at disadvantage
Oh, God, he
because
just
of
hates
the magic
Endless.
circle.
He just hates English at this point.
Well, I mean, you guys are all surrounding him at this point. At disadvantage, that's going to be 17 to hit.
It misses.
He swings his tail around, and he goes for the sweep, and you're able to sort of dodge and jump up just at the last second. The next attack will be a mace on Zaphreal at disadvantage. Oh, I rolled a nat 20! Boo!
Oh, okay, first of all, how dare you?
With the mace, Zaphreal, he comes down with so much strength, and it's going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits, and
Okay.
Zaphreal just puffs out his chest waiting.
Oh,
How close
fuck
is
yeah.
Naf to me?
I'm right next to you.
Right next to you.
Can I use my Sentinel attack?
Yes, let me resolve the damage real quick.
Yes, sir.
So the mace is going to be 15 damage, Zaphreal. And you also take 21 points of fire damage as well.
Okay. So what? Half of 15, 7.
Yeah, so total 28 points of damage.
I'm going to use my reaction. As his mace strikes my chest, I just kind of flex harder and I just send an electrical current through his mace.
Hell yeah.
He needs to make a death save.
Okay,
A 17.
Endless, you also can make your Sentinel attack now.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm assuming a 31 hits him.
Oh yeah. A dex save, you said?
Uh-huh.
Dex save is going to be 17.
That ties.
Okay, so is there like any damage that he takes?
Ties, so does he pass or...
Yeah.
It's 2d8.
Yeah, so just take half.
Okay.
He'll take a total of 24 from my attack.
Damn. Wow.
And he takes, halved is 2 damage in retaliation of lightning damage.
Okay, so, right as you jump over Kezurex's tail, you see him start to go heavy onto Zaphreal. So instinctually, with your sentinel-like awareness, aim for a weak spot right underneath the left breast. Right as that happens, you just see him get quickly tased with divine electricity. we're now officially into the double digits.
Let's go.
Come on, Throg.
We got 2 more attacks though. We have a claw attack on Cassandra.
Okay, first of all, no, please.
That's going to be at disadvantage.
Yep.
At disadvantage, that's going to be 7 plus 14, 21 to hit.
I have a 21. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits. So
Can
that's
you
going
stack
to be...
reactions?
What's that?
You gotta
Only
wait
one
till your next
reaction
turn's
turn.
over.
Oh yeah.
Let me
Okay.
see my reaction for it. Yep,
So
okay, go ahead.
you have that's 17 points of slashing damage.
She gasped pretty loudly as she started to look pretty tore up. Her clothes are burning.
Okay. Who have I not hit yet? That's everybody within
You've
melee
hit
range.
everyone but Fia.
You
No.
hit everybody but Fia and me.
The only other
Oh,
person
yeah.
in melee range is Mox.
Oh,
Right.
Mox has got hit either.
Yeah, so Mox, you're going. He saved the bite for you as he looks at you and he licks his lips. I'll devour you like I did your sisters. That's going to be at disadvantage. Oh my fucking Christ! First roll was a nat 1. So,
Oh.
how do you wish to parry?
Since it's a bite attack, he's gonna like bring his trident up to shove the head to the side and then just pop him in the jaw.
You can see like one of his teeth get dislodged and falls to the ground. Fuck. Okay. That's it for Kezric's turn. It's now Cassandra with Mox on deck.
Cassandra seeing Engless going down and him still kind of assaulting English pretty hard, and then him seeing him hit Zaphreal the way he did, her eyes go from blue to a blood red glow, and she just goes, "No more. You will hurt none of us. No more, you fat fucking piece of shit."
There we go.
As she says, "Raven Queen, cloak us in your sacred power. Guide our strike with your shadow, and bless our cause with your might. In your name, we fight." As everyone in a 30-foot feet around me, all of your weapons now have the Gets the Attention aura, exactly like in the picture, going full current.
What does that do?
What that does is basically gives everyone my Divine Smite, realistically. Let me just double check though. Let me see here. Crusader's Mantle. Everyone in a 30-foot radius gains an extra 1d4 radiant damage, including me.
Cool. Cool.
And then I will use my one attack I can to attack him. Does a dirty 20 hit?
That just hits.
Yes. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do this. Oh, and I'm doing this with a Divine Smite at level 3.
Okay.
So that's gonna be so 2d. That'll be a 2d, 3d, 4d, okay, 4d, 8. And then I need to add necrotic. Xehtom? Let's see here.
Oh, dude, I'm a fucking idiot. The past 2 rounds, I haven't been rolling to see if he escapes Magic Circle or not.
Oh. I
Or
mean,
the blood curse.
Or the Blood Curse.
no one else here reminds. Really.
At the end of your turn, I'll make those saves.
Okay. Let me see. Is that it? Let me just see. So that's going to be here. Okay.
What's the total?
7, 12 plus 4, 3. 43 damage as she
Okay.
disappears
Jesus
again,
Christ.
but she's moving so fast. She's moving like Ichigo did with Byakuya in their first with his Bankai fight, where she's making a whole bunch of shadow after images.
Okay.
but the whole time she actually comes from above, pressing her feet from against the ceiling to just launch herself as the roof like cracks from the sheer amount of force. As she brings down her sword with both hands, right on top of his head as the Getsio Tensei effect applies.
Oh boy. Kezra just kind of... He's beginning to take very, very deep breaths.
She's gonna...
Not looking good.
And then as she slides, her bonus action... Let me see here. Let me see here. She will say, wait, what's Divine Favor do? Oh my god, that's cool, but no. She will now say, as she looks at Engless, she will say, Raven Queen, shout him in your shadows, guard him from harm, and turn away my foes. In your name, I seek sanctuary. As she puts sanctuary on Engless.
Cool.
As basically...
is that a bonus action by chance?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Basically, you get like these very ghostly raven wings that spread out from your back. They're huge, but then they fold in around you.
Cool. Sentry basically makes your... Sentry will drop if you make an attack, but it will buff your... is it your AC? What is it? Or people have disadvantage on attacking?
They can't attack him unless he attacks.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
makes him immune or something, yeah.
Okay. With that, we got Mhox with Fia on deck. But before Mhox takes his turn, he says, "You're all going down with me!" He's going to cast another fireball on himself.
Oh, fireball will hurt Engless, though.
So that's going to be that last one hurt my throat.
That's what she said.
God damn it. So that's going to be a dex save from everyone except Fia and Throg. Save of 21.
I got a 23.
Pass.
I got a 27.
27
Pass.
for box.
Pass.
He said X save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you're within the 10 feet of me, you get the advantage.
What's your save, Engless?
I'm working on it. Do we still have that +4 or whatever?
That's
Yes.
an or
You're
above,
close
yeah.
enough to Cassandra.
Yeah, so 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So you four will take 14 points of fire damage.
Ouch. I am back down to 2 hit points.
You said how much? 20, 27?
14.
14.
Cassandra does let out a small cry of pain for the first time. She is not looking great. She's looking pretty bad, actually.
Okay, so Mhox, you're up with Fia on deck.
Cool. Did you say you were going to make those saves, DM?
Oh yes, I will do that now. Thank you for reminding me again. Charisma save. Oh my god.
Get fucked.
Dude, his charisma saves. I have a fucking... Yeah, that's going to be a fail with the 17 on the magic circle.
And they're all at disadvantage.
And then, what was the save for...
It's a con
curse?
17.
Okay, well, with disadvantage, he still rolls 25.
Cool.
So he saves from the curse. And it's now your turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to throw that curse back on.
Okay.
I'll take 7 necrotic to do so.
Alright.
And then I'm going to make 2 attacks with my trident.
Add
Lay it
that,
on me.
add that gets your attention to it. It's actually
That's
damage.
a nat 1 for the first.
Okay.
And 2, so a 12 on the second, so
Oh
both miss.
shit, dude, the
Damn.
last 2 hits missed too, man.
Yep, and
Not good.
the rest of my kit doesn't do shit unless I can land a hit, so
Oh, dude.
that's it for box.
Okay, adding to the overall intensity of the fight, you keep pushing on. Fia, you're up with Endless on deck.
What does he have disadvantage on again?
Saves.
Well, I mean, like, doesn't he have disadvantage on Dex or something? Or is that gone
No,
now?
Dex and Strength are specifically checks. So I'm doing it assuming Throg was going to be up here and like try to grapple because that's normally our tank MO. At which point he would have disadvantage on that type of thing. But if it's a Dex or Strength save, that doesn't apply.
But from the Cassandra shit is giving him disadvantage.
Not on Dex though. I don't
Only
think.
on my spells.
It's
Oh,
only
right,
on
right,
her
right,
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What gave him disadvantage on the Dex before?
I misspoke when I said it earlier because I thought it
okay.
was saves.
Yeah.
It's just checks.
It worked out. It's fine.
Boy, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just gonna cast Disintegrate again at a higher level.
Aren't you able to heal with your class?
Yeah, I can.
But if she kills
everyone's
him
getting
in the
pretty
single
low.
attack,
Well, I mean,
I
what you
think
can
that-
do, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're asking for suggestions, Endless and Cassandra are both pretty low.
You do have the potential of just finishing this guy right here and right now, potentially.
I was
though.
about to say disintegration could kill him straight up.
It could kill him. If you're gonna heal anybody, heal Cassandra.
Cassandra, he's right.
Well,
I'm kidding.
well, because if
idea was to
Cassandra goes
take her
down, the
out of
circle
good.
drops.
What's he
Yeah,
at
if
right now?
If that's what you would do, I would do it. He said that he is very low in the double digits.
Yeah. We're looking like pretty bloodied at this point. A solid hit or two. He's not looking good.
But
It'll
just
be
do what
your
Fia would
Throg.
do, because this is a lot of metagaming.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is metagaming. Do Fia.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do Disintegrate and take him out at a higher level.
Okay.
And I
Right.
realized D&D Beyond might have a way to roll it better, so I'm gonna try that.
Okay, so that's a dex save. Oh my lord. Hold on.
God, I hope he
Plus-
gets Thanos.
Plus 8. That's a 16.
I needed a 21.
Oh my god.
Hey, let's see if this gets him. Let's see if this gets him.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Roll damage.
Oh my god. Kill him.
How much
80
did you roll?
89
Is there a good sound?
Yeah, 89.
plus
I
something,
think-
right?
I think I added the 40 in there already.
Let me just do some.
It
quick
did.
math real quick.
Yep, it did.
Alright,
It did the 13d6 plus 40.
Not only, so I'm going to give you the how do you want to do this, but you dealt 34 more points of damage than you needed to kill this guy. So,
Yeah.
Damn.
as you are barreling down once more, gathering the strength for the spell, please tell us how you finish him off.
So this time, since he actually did die from it, he's gonna disintegrate, and he's
Oh, yeah.
basically gonna turn into, like, since he's immune to fire damage, it's just gonna be lightning, basically, that, like, erupts from him, and then he's gonna turn into ash, and then just, like, you know, pile of ashes that falls down.
Yeah, you watch as he just kind of, God, no! As he starts pounding on the magical circle, as you see like lightning kind of bursting out from within him, and right as he like bangs one last time on the magical seal, the faint outline of his humanoid self is just barely visible before falling down into a necrotic pile of ash.
Cassandra sees this and just goes, talk about a weight loss program. Ah!
Oh my god. And that's where we're going to leave off for tonight.